I mean, worst case scenario, it's a ghost, and that's like a CR1
Yeah.
creature, and you just need magic to kill it, which
Karma's
we
just
have.
nonchalantly just picking up bones, like, I'll deal with it in a
You
minute.
know, manipulate light. Just take the light from the ghost.
You're going to really like the next room.
I'm just gonna say, like, there's one thing I love ghosts for a very specific reason, and I'm hoping it happens during this session, especially since Victoria doesn't know about this, is gonna run straight into that ghost.
I know exactly what you're talking about too. I run ghosts a lot.
Uh-huh.
They're great.
I do shades more often than ghosts because they're spookier.
Living shadows are fun too.
I've only had the opportunity to do zombies.
I always use undead. That's my main enemy type because I love the mechanic. I never got rid of the original mechanics for undead. You know, if you get hit by one, you're basically fucked unless you get healed. Yeah. I
Remember
still use
my kobold called Quill? She knows Nekril.
She knows what?
She knows Nekril, the language of the dead.
Oh. Huh. I forgot they had a language.
Yeah, well, it's only like one specific campaign, but there's a couple of DMs who allow it in like whatever. It's more like just some supplementary stuff now.
I played in a D&D campaign one time. And this
I don't recall. I think it was the campaign when the damp here was introduced. I can't recall it though.
played in a D&D campaign one time. It was a veteran game. And this guy's like, I'm going to speak Gollum. Everyone's like, what's Gollum? He's like, it's the ancient language. And we're like, what's the ancient language? He's like, I don't know. Like Hebrew?
Okay.
Okay, that's actually a little accurate. That's a little accurate.
Hilarious.
I can appreciate that one. Though, it would have been funnier if you said, what's Golem? Golem these nuts.
And that's actually where I thought you were going with it. Like, I was waiting for the D's nuts joke.
Boss!
You
Fuck's
see?
sake, dude.
That just tells you, it was so perfect. He had it lined up. No one would have guessed it.
And he just missed.
He completely shot over the head, and he actually gave a reasonable answer.
Yeah.
How fucking dare he?
What happened last week, Karma? You want to do the recap? How you
We
got into
died.
this?
You didn't know it.
Onto
let's
this.
let Arendelle do the recap.
Oh, yeah.
He's not done one in a minute.
Oh, but he did that last time,
I did
didn't
last
he?
one. I did last one.
I got
I did
lost
one
in the
before.
mansion scene,
Oh,
so
oh, fuck you!
I'm not a...
Go ahead, Victoria,
Recap.
since Karma's
Okay.
being a little shy about it.
Let me pull up my notes, actually.
Shy Karma.
Thank God.
Doesn't like talking
we're
to
not talking.
kobolds.
Stop talking like Nanny Poo Poo.
No!
Okay. So
I have about 10
it
accents,
was
that's it.
brought up again that Shirebrook has been freed, and a lot of slaves are trying to flee there, but they're getting stuck on the river. We decided that Victoria, Arendelle, and Karma were going to return to the Velvet Journey to try to repurchase the slave materials that Arendelle had sold previously, while Venna went and distracted Gazan for a bit. Although that was kind of a bust, and we all met up back at the Velvet Journey and basically didn't exactly tell Gazan what we were planning, but kind of told Gazan what we were planning just to get a vibe check. We ended up taking a short rest at Corrin's estate, and there were different reactions among the party about what it was like being in that house. I didn't write it in my notes, but Gazan, you had a really odd question that you asked the head of house there, who was Lydia, I think.
Yeah, what was that again?
I don't remember. I didn't write it in my notes. But you asked her something that I wanted to bring up with you again later. Now I can't remember what it was. Like, and you wasn't asking about the armor. You asked about something else. That was like that's Gazan backstory. I'll have to go back and check the previous episode.
Yeah.
We ended up doing like a little bit of kind of random shopping, and then we decided to go down to the sewers. Venna went up ahead to try to find a different entrance. We can meet up with her later. We ended up in a conversation with 3 kobolds, Miggle, Piggle, and Wiggle. We used some copper to pay off some information, and then the kobolds got greedy, so we left before it became a problem. And then we got jump scared by a ghost. That's all my notes.
Meagle,
got
Piggle,
those
and Wiggle. I'm looking at their
We
names.
haven't seen it yet.
No, we heard Venna scream.
Venice screams as she comes around the corner. She's kind of went up too far ahead in this dark, dank sewer. It's stinky in here, Venna. It's like you just ate too much Taco Bell, you know, and you're just like, fuck. And you have to turn the fan on extra fucking high. But it doesn't matter because everywhere you go,
it.
don't light a match.
Not in here.
There's a few bones that you saw as Venna. You probably came out through one of the other entranceways back here. There are tubes and valves everywhere, and there's ways to kind of get in here. You guys came in through this way back here, and then Venna probably came in through this way because she just kind of came in up the street. She didn't go the way, south or whatever, or I'm sorry, north that's on the map. And she, to meet the kobolds, she kind of was checking around. She screams, and as Victoria dashes around the corner, you see this dismembered body, a disfigured humanoid that levitates a few inches off the ground. One arm is outstretched, and the other one attempts to cover its hideous face. Without a sound, it makes its way down the passageway, headed right towards you. So, and that's what I put out this, like, evil spirit or whatever that kind of is this disfigured humanoid. As you guys, the kobolds were warning that there was, like, a ghost or something over here. They don't even trap this area because it's too dangerous. The rats and stuff that you found, their bodies were burned, right? Dead rats. The walls around here, and there's bones leading up here, and there's a pile of bones. I've revealed the room now. Inside of here, Venez, you see this horror. This creature is lumbering slowly towards you. What do you do, Venna?
So,
I've rolled initiative. You're up right now in the initiative count.
Oh, we're initiative. Okay.
Yep.
I was just gonna ask a question. Like, you said I came from that direction. Did it chase me down to that? Like, am I going face to face with Victoria? Like, are we running into each other?
Look at the map.
I'm facing the thing. Okay. I didn't know if I came from that direction and ran, whatever.
Also, how do we do measurements? What's the button for that?
Yes. M.
M?
Yes.
You got your doggy right next to you too, Victoria. What's the name of the doggy?
I have it written down. Morgwin?
Oh, yes, Morgwin.
Shoot. What do I
Help.
Morgwin, the famous bard of the West.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Well, let's see if he dies.
Yo.
If he dies,
Don't kill the puppy.
he dies.
Can I back up? Like, can I
Do whatever you
that?
want. You can do a move and an action, a bonus action.
I grab onto Morgwin because I'm sure it's gonna want to attack.
Well,
and
he's just kind of here, so you kind of lead him a little bit, dragging another
kind of
creature.
just like back up a little bit, but I'm facing the monster thingy and doing backing up so I can keep my eye on it.
Okay. And as you grab Morgwin by the tuft of his neck, the fur, and you just drag him back as he starts to growl a little bit. I don't have like a dog growling, but he's walking with you. Pretty quiet.
That's all I kind of want to do right now. I kind of just run into Victoria.
You kind of bump back into Victoria. Victoria, what do you look like as Venna kind of bumps back into you with the dog?
I'm a little freaked out by this thing. Yeah, I think as soon as narratively, as soon as like Venna runs back to Victoria, she's gonna not grab her, but kind of like pull her behind Victoria. So we're gonna try to get in front of her defensively.
Sure. The creature's turn is now up. The evil spirit. It lumbers forward. Victoria, squeezing through this area, just moves 15 feet and readies an action. Victoria's up.
Okay. I'm gonna move in front of Venna.
Okay. Splash, splash. As you wade through some of the bottom of this particular area is dry, right? There's pipes and things like that. You step over a skull, though, right?
Yeah.
You hear a crunch. As you crush some old bone that's been ripped from the flesh is totally ripped away from it.
Looking at this, is this thing obviously real, or is this like some kind of illusion, or is I can take my action to discern?
Do you want to do that? Do you want to take your action to do that? It's quiet over here too. No rats go over here.
I think I'm gonna use magical awareness as my action.
And that's like a detect magic type thing, like a flash of magic.
With everything that's 60 feet, so I'll move a little bit closer. And then 60 feet, if it's not behind total cover, I can sense the presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any spell or magic item is 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Roll a d20. If you roll a 1, a wild magic surge happens.
Yes! It was a 2.
Close.
Close.
No magic.
Okay. And then with my bonus action, I am gonna... Ooh, this will be fun. I'm gonna go into a rage. I
Okay.
just bring the umbrella and, like, kind of open up the umbrella in front of me defensively, but that causes a surge.
Oh. What surge happens? You roll the d8, right?
Yep. Which means I also have to roll another d20, right?
Yes. Any type of magical ability or something that's beyond this world can, as the crystal is unset, can have a detrimental effect on you, or a random effect, as the magic is unsteady here in High Pass.
Okay. Well, as I open the umbrella defensively, this like shining light seems to come out from underneath like the canopy of it, as I am covered in multicolored protective lights. I currently have a +1 to AC, and while within 10 feet of me, allies will gain the same bonus.
It's an AC bonus, you said?
Yeah, so I get a +1 to my AC, and anyone within 10 feet of me will also get it, or allies within 10 feet of me also get it.
Pulling up the wild magic surge table just in case I got it. We need to use it. Okay,
12.
cool.
Nope. Alright, that's my turn. I am raging, and this thing is not magical. I'm just
That's
gonna
right.
say, we have an issue!
Are you going to define what that issue is, or are you just going to scream and run towards it?
It's worked out for me so far. It's kind of see-through.
Kind of what?
It's a ghost, obviously.
You aren't even there. What do you...
Well, what else do you know is transparent?
Karma's up.
Glass?
Venna wasn't there before. She goes, ghost.
Karma will sigh and saunter forward. I'm gonna go 30 feet. Puts me right here. I'm just gonna pick up that skull while I'm passing it.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Kazan is up. Add the skull to your character sheet. As you pick it up, it's like there's nothing left on it. It's been completely ripped of all of its flesh. The hard bits are left out. Kazan is up. Oh, Kazan's AFK?
Oh.
Damn, he must have walked away for a coffee.
There he is.
There he is. Kazan, you're up, buddy.
Alright.
You're up,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'm definitely gonna like sprint up. Well, maybe not sprint up. Maybe just walk as far as I can. Okay, is this enough to like just peek around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, I just come over here and like just push myself up against the wall and like peek around the corner to like see what the hell is happening. What in God's name is that?
Just this rave of lights and ghosts down the hallway.
Get away from that thing! And that's my turn.
Arendel's
Just
up.
gonna sip my pina colada here.
Well, is it? 6. That's my movement. Well, what is it?
Is that the end of your turn, Arendelle?
Yeah, I'm asking what it is.
Nobody's answering you, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, can we answer?
Sorry.
We ain't got a clue!
It looks like a ghost. I think the kobolds are right.
Go. Alright. Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
I'm looking at it.
Then close your eyes.
Morgwin's up.
I'm looking down.
Morgwin, the doggy's up. I'm having Bennett control her. He's grabbed by the neck by you. Do you let him go, or is he staying with you?
I don't let him go yet. I make him stay.
It probably growls pretty viciously. Vena, you're up now.
Okay. Trying to figure out what to do. I don't know if I should. Is there? I just gotta ask people because I don't know.
Sure.
Is there something else you guys think I should try to figure out more of what it is? Like we just think it's a ghost.
Magic, shoot.
Yeah, at this point. I thought it might have been an illusion, but nothing came off of my magic, so I'm thinking it's a ghost, which is a problem. You probably should shoot it.
Just
With
attack.
magic, not a crossbow, obviously.
Yeah,
Right,
Victoria's
right, right.
Victoria's gonna hit it if that means anything on our next turn.
Well, I'm just gonna use my my firebolt. You can try it.
Roll an attack
That
roll.
works.
I haven't rolled in a while. Is it for this one when it has on the sheet? I just click the +4, or I click
That's
the
correct.
Okay, sorry.
That's your modifier to attack.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your charisma modifier?
What's my charisma?
You should have a higher than +4 to hit.
Well, just let it be +4. It's okay. Vena, this thing is lumbering very slowly towards you, right? It's very slow. Whatever this ghost is, it doesn't make a lot of noises as it's kind of moving forward. You hit it, and it's like you see the fire hit around the ghost, do some damage.
All right. It's going really slow. I kind of just stay where I am. I just wait.
You gotta roll the damage.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Yeah, you got to roll the firebolt damage. It was like 1d10 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
A firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt. One, like, you outstretch your finger, kind of like your model, and a string of fire swings by Victoria just for 2 damage.
Not very much.
Okay.
It's not an open flame zone, don't worry.
It doesn't catch
Okay.
fire or anything like that. It just streaks off the creature. A little singe. You see some sparks fly, right? Yep. Victoria makes a dexterity saving throw. I'm sorry, wait. Yes, a dex save.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. I have advantage because of danger sense. And okay, hold on. I said the roll twice. Okay, that was.
It's a dex save, not a strength
that's-
save.
Sorry. Can I please? Okay, hold on.
Roll with advantage, yep.
Yeah. 14.
Pass. You're a barbarian. You're like keen sense of like trying to avoid danger. All those years of being, on your own, you've developed like a sixth sense. As the creature kind of comes closer to you, this strange ghost, its outstretched hands lumbers forward you. You feel something like glassy bump up against you, and you jump back out of the way a little bit, like that, about that much. You feel something bad though, like you look at the fingertips as you bunch back from your as you maybe push away with your hand. You feel a little bit of like burning on your fingers. Victoria, you're up.
Angry Barbarian, go Burr. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna close up the umbrella and hit it with the maul. Oh God, nope. That's a 9.
You swing out wildly, like unknown of what's going to happen. And I forgot to do it. I'll let you do the damage to it. So do some damage to our little ghosty friend.
On a 9 hits?
A 9 hits. It moves really slow, but it like as you slap it with your umbrella, you feel like something begin to encase around you. Your umbrella, you hear like a sound, but roll damage.
Okay.
And I'll just do a single attack against you because I forgot to attack you.
Sorry, I have a new thing I can do.
That's okay.
Is this creature is not more than one size larger than me, right?
Unknown.
Okay. Well,
It's not. That's correct. It's not a huge creature.
Okay. With the crusher feat, whenever I hit a creature with
Wanna
an
knock
attack
it back
that
a little
does
bit?
damage, I can move it back 5 feet. So I'm just gonna push him back 5 feet. And he's
Is that
gonna...
once per short rest or?
Nope. Anytime I do damage with the bludgeoning weapon.
Nice.
And that's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning
You
damage.
smack it. You hit something. You see the figure inside the creature like reverberate a little bit. And like I said, I'll still do my attack against you. See if it rolls. Your AC is pretty high, right?
15, not very.
Doesn't hit you with. I rolled a 12. You feel this. You hear the sizzling of like burning happening though. Karma's up.
We'll move another 30 feet. That's right here.
Yeah.
Sacred Flame.
You can't move into the square of another creature. You have to be behind because you'd be standing on top
I
of
didn't see the
Morgwin.
dog. My
Morgwin
bad.
yelps as you step onto his tail.
Yeah, I'm the Sacred Flame.
I have to make a dex save or is it a con save?
Dex saving throw, I believe. Pull it up. Yeah, Dex 14 saving throw.
I fail.
7 radiant.
It splashes. Victoria. Something's not right here. Gazan's up.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Karma rolls a d20, and so does Venna rolls a d20. Every time a magic ability is used in High Pass, there's a chance for a wild magic surge to happen. Then Venna rolls it. If she rolls Venna is more in wild with her magic. If she rolls a 1 or a 2, a wild magic effect goes off. She's a wild magic sorcerer. Venna's up. I mean, Gazan's up.
Yeah. Definitely, first of all, I'm definitely gonna go cast, what's it called? Divine Sense.
Cast Divine Sense, trying to see if this is an undead creature, right?
Yep.
I'll roll the d20,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you the result.
Sure, let's do that.
As you peek around the corner.
You look so pleased with yourself.
I'm just waiting for the natural
That's a
one to
13.
pop up. It's not
That'd be
undead.
me.
Gazan, this is strange. The undead sense, the black aura of radiance that you see sometimes when you peruse through the graveyards, trying to find out other spirits that have maybe been that are lingering and recently deceased, doesn't illuminate here. Arendelle, your turn is up, correct?
Yep. All right.
I'm not gonna get anything else.
I think that's your action to do so, right?
No. I think it's a. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it is an action. Okay.
Arendelle's up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, everyone, move back! Get out of here!
What?
It's
I
dangerous!
mean, everything down here is dangerous. You're gonna have to be a little
But
bit
this is more dangerous than anything I've ever seen!
It's the darkest dungeon.
I know, I'm going to turn the 10. It just switched over to Darkest Dungeon. I'll switch over to Guild Wars here.
It's double movement through allied creatures, right?
Yeah, it's considered difficult terrain or double movement through them, yep.
Alright, so that'd be 20. Would I be able to stand here?
Yeah, well, yes. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let me just...
I'm not being
Is
that
it-
hardcore about it. You can shift-click your model there, you know, like that. All right.
Yeah, that works. Alright. What the hell? Is
What
that
do you
a
do,
ghost?
Arendelle?
Still on about this!
Right.
You see, as Arendelle, you look straight ahead. You see this huge trail of bones out there. It's hard to see through like the dark vision that you have.
Alright. Well, if it's a ghost, it has something to, be afraid of. Little thing I got to. I'm gonna need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
My strongest stat. The most intelligent creature possible. I roll a natural 20.
Wait,
Oh
really?
my gosh.
I do, but it's a 15. I have a -5 intelligence, dude.
Oh.
Oh, it's a 15?
I did get a 15. Did I pass?
No.
I missed by 1.
Yeah.
You power game me.
So
You got me.
I cast Phantasmal Force, and
Okay.
this thing is now seeing its worst nightmare.
Which is this a charm effect?
I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that I can see within range. It is a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of my choice that is no larger than a 10. All right, so it's what I want it to be. So,
And
it's
what
a
would that
ghost.
be?
What would scare a ghost? How about a scarier ghost?
The Scooby Doo gang.
I'm going to say this is similar to an illusion or charm effect. The spell is unaffected. Morgwin is up.
Oh,
There's no effect from the spell, apparently. There's like in the vision, you feel the projection, like you are reaching out to a sentient entity with your mind, Arendelle. There is some residual intelligence there. You try to imagine it, and then you see a shimmer of glass or something, like in front of Victoria as it lumbers forward. Morgwin's up.
Morgwin's gonna go. I'm gonna kind of make put him more like in front. I can't figure out it. Shift click. Oh, you
I
can't
don't.
do the dog.
I
Right?
don't think you have
I'm gonna put him
permission
like
of
in front of
do you?
me instead.
Let me
just
see.
so it's
Yeah, 1
distance.
second. I have to give you permission of him, I think. So let's give him permission of the whole group. So you guys should be able to move him now on Morgwin's turn. But so Venna, you can move him around now, right?
Yeah, I'm still holding on to him so he doesn't go after the ghost, but I'm gonna
Sure.
put him more in between me and the ghost,
Nice little body shield, huh?
just in case.
Yes, Mr. President.
Get down!
I'll take that bullet for you. Is that all you want to do with him?
I don't know what you can do with it.
Now he has like pack tactics and stuff. So if a creature gets near him and you're near him too, he gets advantage on the attack, and he like could trip attack. So it's kind of like I think that's what's with the wolf. We use the Mastiff stat block for him if you really want to be technical about it. Venna, your turn is up now though.
Okay, protect the pupper.
I'm
Also, I
gonna
just love
try.
that like everyone's icon just turned into Morgwin.
Save Morgwin. Everyone else can perish.
Oh god, this is where I roll like a 1 and hurt Victoria.
I'm just waiting for it.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna move first.
Okay, move your character yet. Where do you
and
want to
I'm-
move him?
Now I defeat the purpose of my puppy, but
Yes.
I'm gonna move kind of like over here.
Okay. Move up a
and-
little closer.
Yeah, because I'm trying to get a better angle, and I'm going to do magic missile.
Yeah, roll the force damage. It's an automatic hit. That's how magic missile works. So you don't even need to roll
okay.
the dice. I'll let the effect go off, and then you can roll the wild magic thing.
This is the D20, right?
Yeah.
it's not the. Oh wait, the wild magic thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was about the attack roll.
2 force damage.
Come on. It was so close.
It's so slow.
It was so
was
and
rolling there?
then it was like so close to me.
Well, you have to roll, I think, what is it, 3 projectiles, so you only rolled 1.
Yep.
Then you need to
Yeah.
roll another 1d4 and then another 1d4. And then add plus 1 to both of them.
Oh,
or
so
click that button
2d4s?
twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to roll it
Just-
2 more times.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have pressed the damage 2 more times.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
That's okay. When you
I'll
press
click
the
that
button, it
double
just
one.
adds the modifier, so it helps out the math.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it
Okay.
one more time.
Another 1. Pathetic.
Was it a two
the last one?
technically? Because it's a +1, right?
Yes, that's right. I did
It's a
minus
1
2.
again.
Pathetic.
Oh,
So much risk for such little reward. Evil
I mean, 6
spirit
force
is up.
damage. 6 force damage and 6 force damage. I mean,
And as this thing, Victoria, like shimmers a little bit, you feel it like your danger sense kicks in as you want to like dodge out of the way backwards. But you look around and you look up against the walls and you see something scraping. It's hard to tell, like something scraping up against the wall. And I'm going to move forward with it. I'm going to attack Victoria once, then move forward, and then we're going to have you guys take dexterity saves. So let me do the attack on Victoria first. As you feel the hand of the ghost come out and try to get at you, I roll too low, I roll a 10. But now all of you need to make dex saves. That'd be Victoria, Venna, and poor Morgwin here as it passes right through you.
Ooh.
Victoria
roll.
might
17.
pass. Then it passes as well with a natural 20. And then I will roll a d20 for Morgwin. What's his dexterity save as a Mastiff? Let me pull it
Should
up.
be +2.
Using my little search function. There it is. Just had to use creature.
Somebody said we
Okay.
should call the Ghostbusters.
+2 is his save. I rolled an 8, so he unfortunately. You see the horror of the creature. The problem is, Victoria, the way I'm reading this ability. Let me take a look here. The problem is, Victoria, even though you successfully save, I will only do. You get pushed back, but I'm going to do the damage to you as it pushes you back out of the way. And Venna, you get pushed back out of the way too. As it moves.
Him moving pushes me.
Yeah, so it's kind of strange as you feel this, like, the ghost, it's not doing anything. And then you realize the horror of it as you start to try to back away, and you jump back once, but it just lumbers forward and it spills over you. And I'll change the model of the creature to its true form.
Oh no.
As it's a giant blob of some kind. And trapped inside of the creature is this figure, this disfigured thing, as it's a giant ooze. And Victoria, you can't back up fast enough. I'm just going to do half damage to you. As you get pinned up against the wall, I'll also say you're now restrained.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She got oozed.
But I'll do half damage to you, and I do full damage to Morgwin. So, Victoria, you're now grappled, restrained, and suffocating. You take 5 acid damage, Victoria, and the poor Mastiff, Morgwin, takes 10 acid damage, and he only has 5 HP. The dog, you see him enter the slime, and he's incinerated as you hear him yelp and scream. He's burned alive. And you see him just absorb into there. You see all the fur begin to dissolve off of his flesh, but you can't hear even the screams of him. Victoria's up.
Poor puppy.
Killed our dog.
That was
what it
even
is.
brutal. How dare you?
Damn, now who's gonna pull the cart?
No punches are pulled here.
Oh my god. Well, I'm still angry.
So you attack with disadvantage as you are now restrained and pinched up against the wall. As you look in through the slime, you see this dissolved woman in there, just like a fragment of a ghost, like what you thought was a ghost. You just see that dog in there now being eaten alive.
But we found the wife.
What color is it?
Unknown.
Unknown. I'm looking at it.
Transparent.
Oh,
No. Okay.
Stop trying to metagame me, bro.
it's a simple question.
I know, I just answered. That Victoria's up.
It's transparent. that tells me what it
Fucking
is.
metagame in my ass. Stop trying to power game me.
13.
That does hit.
Aha!
As you're slow, you kind of like, with your arm is just back up against the wall. You pound down a little bit with it, with a little bit of force of your mount.
Push it in and open the umbrella and shove him 5 feet away from me as he takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And with my crusher feet, he fucks off a little bit.
And you think that you push him away. As you slam him, it backs up a little bit, but since you're restrained, you're pulled with him.
Damn it!
You realize the horror of it as you look down at your feet, as you've tried to like push yourself away from him. You look and you hear the sizzling as it starts to go inside of your boots.
Okay. I need action to break grapple, right?
That is correct. And you used your action to attack.
I did.
Now,
So that's fine.
you have 1 attack or 2 attacks.
1. We're level 4, right?
If you have 2 attacks, then you can spend 1 of your attacks to change the position of the grapple.
But we're...
But you've
Wait,
used
so
your...
we have 2 attacks?
Yeah, but you only have 1. Right.
Right, 'cause we'll have 4. Next level up, we'll get 2.
Ah, hell. He even gave us the only hint that we needed to figure out what it was. He said the floor
Karma.
was clean.
I'm gonna look at the party. I'm gonna say, make the next hit count. Put 8 on me, purged! I'm gonna use Eyes to the Grave. Or Path to the Grave, my bad.
As you the next attack does double damage, right?
Yep, that's my turn.
Roll a d20 to see if the wild magic surge goes off. As you tap into the power of the god in the void itself. Not today.
Okay, so if I hit it, I can nuke it.
Yeah, it does double. The next attack does double damage. Gazana's up.
Keep that in
I
mind,
like-
he's up.
I like see this shape just change, and I'm like, that's no ghost, and I just charge up with my sigil and like just slash it across.
Uh,
Roll to attack.
well, I can't nuke it anymore.
I'm gonna
Don't-
expend inspiration.
If you roll a 1, you hit Victoria.
Poor
Yep.
Victoria.
Because she's stuck inside of it.
Wait, where's my sickle? What?
Your sickle.
There it is, okay.
The d6? Or d4?
I got it. Okay.
Shouldn't you try to pull Victoria out of it before she burns to death?
That would have been smart.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, I
Roll to
still
hit.
had 14 temp HP from the last session.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Yep, just use the temp HP if it hits you.
Yeah, so I haven't taken damage yet, but this can go really bad really fast.
Okay,
It's awesome to
I'm
get
gonna
blessed
roll.
by Steve.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and add +6 to that.
Sure.
Okay, and now my inspiration. Natural 20!
There you go, with the inspiration. So now you roll another 20, see if you super crit.
Smite!
Awesome.
Smite, 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 smite!
Are you smiting with a sickle?
Yes.
He's going to smite with the... Remember somebody threw a box or something? He said they smited with the box.
I've seen someone smite somebody with a pin. Like the pin
Zan,
and quill.
you need to roll another d20 to see if you super crit, buddy.
Okay.
And Path to the Grave.
That's right.
Okay, Gazan, roll another 20.
We'll just double the damage,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Whatever the
Okay,
total
so now
damage is.
I don't get to nuke it. It's on us.
Ah,
So roll damage.
my first kill!
Please.
Okay, here we are. Sickle is... Okay, that's only 1d4, huh?
Oozes
Okay.
are
Sucks to be a slave.
They are
Yeah.
unreasonably.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
1d4 plus 4.
Because your strength, sure.
Where is it? That is, okay.
Is it
roll.
not... you don't have the access to your modifier on your character sheet yet?
Axis?
Yeah, there should be a modifier there where you can add the sickle, and then it'll add the
Yeah, but
modifier.
I think I have, what's it called? Roll 20 open, so it's going through that instead.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got Beyond 20 or whatever linked up.
Yeah,
So
okay.
here's the thing is you did 11 damage. Times 2 is 22. Do you want to smite it?
Yep, definitely smite it.
Roll a d20 to see if a mild wild magic surge goes off.
Worth it.
Okay.
So the smite damage is
Smite's
doubled.
critical.
Didn't roll it. Yes, the smite crits. So it's on a minus
Roll
2d8.
dice rolls.
16.
Okay, Divine Smite, here we are. That's 2d8. Okay.
Roll the 2d8. You could kill it.
Yeah. Okay, rolling 2 of them.
Then
so-
double it
so
all
pal-
once you're done.
There we are.
I already
Okay.
doubled it.
There we are.
Double it again because of
Okay.
Path to the Grave.
Already.
18. So that's 40 damage.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes!
Oh, that's right. You also double it again. Like Victoria is right. So you would actually do 9 plus another 8, and then we
Oh, yeah,
times that
Karma.
by 2. So it's actually this. Even though you smite with your sickle, it's actually what karma does to help you out. The vulnerability of the creature is revealed. What vulnerability did you see, Gazan, to finish it off with this powerful smite attack?
A vulnerability?
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be. Anybody got some cool ideas?
Yes, actually. It's weak to dying.
Everybody's fear, yes.
You
I
take
just love that you use a sickle after Karma used her divine power to weaken it.
I
Very
mean,
poetic.
that's a lot of damage, and that's entirely from his smite getting doubled.
Well, narratively, it's awesome.
It's hilarious, yes, but what the fuck?
Arendelle, move! You're standing on bones.
What?
Definitely just gonna cut it in half.
This Karma's
As-
Like
As-
probably like just splatter it all the way back into the corridor.
You jump up and you take the sickle and drive it halfway between down, and it carves it almost in twine as Victoria's being dissolved from below as she's pinned up against the wall. The creature, you see several pieces of armor that are destroyed in it. Its jelly-like feature just dissolves and begins to, below, and you feel it just squish, and it's like amino acids of it or whatever, like spill out across your boots, Gazan, and the skeleton inside of it, you just hear it as it lands right onto the floor, right?
Oh! Where? Dog's dead.
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you should probably be more careful with your pets. Even this guy, and I point to like Arendelle, he has a mouse he's going to feed to his bird later, and he kept it more safe than that.
Try
I'm gonna-
keeping him back.
Karma's gonna sit down after collecting all the nearby bones and start saying a prayer of healing.
I'm gonna start casting. I'm gonna back up a couple steps. Start casting mending on my shoes.
Yes. You all gather yourselves. Gazan, would you mind accompanying me?
Yeah, I just clean my sickle, and I walk with Arendelle down the hall.
Perhaps we should wait until Karma's done.
Just taking a peek, not going in.
Gods.
Whatever you want to do.
Gonna go.
Do I see anything inside?
Unfortunately, Karma, you go back and you kind of pick up some of the bones, right, in the hallway and the skull here, and you look up ahead though, you just see like piles and piles of bones in here. Let me delete this, our little ghosty friend here, because I just have to move him back.
Karma's gonna be busy.
But it's like too many bones even for your little dainty body to carry, right?
No, I'm gonna cremate them.
You want to burn them up and like turn them into ash?
Here,
Of course.
In an enclosed space with gases?
Makes
maybe
it
radiant.
On our way out, maybe.
Karma casts, as Karma begins to not think about the crystal that's offset and high pass, he casts the first spell and he rolls a d20 to see if a wild magic surge goes off. And
Was there
every time he
anything-
casts it to cremate it, he'd have to roll a d20, Karma.
15 for my prayer of healing.
Before.
Yeah.
See how much healing everyone gets.
Is anyone injured? Actually.
I mean, I'm missing 2 of my actual HP, but it's covered by my 8 temporary.
You're definitely injured, Victoria.
I am actually not. I'm fine.
I'll take that 9.
I actually did not lose any HP because I had 10 of temporary HP from the last session.
The fuck?
I only took damage. I only took damage once, right?
You were inside of it.
Her boot was. She actually passed the
Only her
save.
feet.
This is why you buy quality footwear.
Yes.
Fuck, I'll take the 9 healing. Shit.
What do your boots look like, Victoria? I think you got redressed back at the manor, right? Into more
But-
like adventuring out, like an adventurer's outfit rather than like the royal clothing you
I'm
usually
rocking
wear.
the brown leather. No, she has like really good quality like walking shoes, or boots. They almost look like riding boots, but the whole front of them now, like the whole shoe part of it, is just completely eaten through. So she's trying
So-
desperately to mend it, but there's only so much mending can do to save them.
So what you have is essentially a boot that's a sandal at the same time.
They turn it as I cast mending. They turn into like those Greek sandals.
I look over at Victoria and I'm just like, hey, I also could mend some if it helps your shoes a little bit too. I don't know how much you were able to get them back together.
Trap.
Question, DM.
Yes.
It wasn't a ghost we saw, it was a body inside of it, right?
Body spills out as Gazan
Yeah.
cuts it in twain. It splashes onto the ground. There's almost nothing left of it. Maybe there's a few bones, but something stuck in that creature for so long. It's harsh.
Think we
What?
can find anything that proves where the wife, if that was her.
The ring.
Perhaps. It came from in here, did it not?
You look down a little bit, Arendelle, from at the body as you're kind of interested in it. You do see the necklace there that maybe the Tanner was talking about.
I'll grab that. Well,
You burn your fingertips a little bit as you grab it. There's still some residual ooze. You take 1 hit point of damage.
Ow.
Are you good?
I'm perfectly fine, seeing as I had a ward, aka temporary HP.
What does that mean?
Yes.
Let's ride him, guys. All the metagaming must stop.
Are we assuming that she's dead?
Yes. This is all the
Does she
evidence.
look alive to you?
I don't think there's much left.
At least the necklace survived.
Karma, you're looking down through whatever was else in this creature that was maybe stuck. You see an assortment of other trinkets. You see another tarnished copper ring. Some steel buttons and the like. Maybe there's enough here to be sold at the market.
Karma doesn't steal from the dead.
Okay.
Arendelle does?
I was gonna say, Ven is back here. I'll pick it up.
Arendelle does.
Can I look at that ring?
Oh,
You
I
said it
won't
was
stop you.
A signet ring?
Roll a d20, Victoria. If you roll very high, it's a very wealthy ring. If not, it's just a normal copper ring.
Yeah, I'm more interested in like what you said it's like a signet ring, like it has a symbol on it, right? It's
I mean, he
3.
said it's a copper ring.
You pick it up. There is some like engraving on it. It's too worn to be told what it is. But Victoria, you fear the worst. Maybe it is like a wedding ring of some kind.
Oh,
Never
must
understood
have been
French.
what we were looking for. Who we were
Yes.
looking for?
Or at least maybe we can show the necklace and the ring. See if he recognizes it.
There are some more mushrooms in here. You must gather them.
Oh, they are?
Yes, more of your sewer mushrooms.
Oh, yes. Let me take a look.
Arendelle has no problem just stepping over, dozens and dozens of bones here as you hear the crunching as you enter it in.
And Arendelle is no stranger to corpses.
Karma's gonna be saying a prayer over the mass grave here
Yes, have your fun.
while this is all going on.
I will. And I basically just want to see, like, I already picked up a mushroom. I want to find likewise mushrooms here. Like, maybe
Yeah,
find
so we
more
make
of
the
them.
survival roll, right? It takes
Yep.
a minute to cast the mending cantrip, so you're finished casting the mending cantrip, Victoria, to try to bring your boots back to a stable state. Are you able to, Victoria, or are they too far gone? So it's only can be able to repair like minor damage to the boot.
Yeah. No, like they turned into kind of because the mending will like try to reconstruct to the best of its ability. So I think these turned from boots to sandals.
That's not good for the sewer.
No, it's not ideal, but
Might want to check for fungi whenever we resurface.
So someone gave advantage on the next player's roll, so Kazan rolls with advantage.
Oh, well, that was unfortunate.
So what's your survival modifier?
Just 0, so it's just flat.
It's actually a nature roll, so you can either roll a survival or nature, right?
Doesn't
to try
matter.
to pick it out. The
Yeah.
DC is not high. It's only like a DC 10 or 11, something like that. And you're able to pick up another one of those mushrooms that we talked about last week. It's worth about 5 gold, right? It's a reagent that could be used to craft other stuff.
Nice.
Cool.
There's a
Thank
rather
you, lad.
large one over here.
Where did you go? Why are you all the way back there?
Curiosity. There's a big one.
Is that a valve?
There's valves all over the place. Yeah. In the wall.
Filling the wall.
Yeah.
Arendelle casts mold and mend to stone, and he starts to go in through the walls.
It's like Gollum just starts to climb the ceiling.
The
I must go, my people.
You make a keen observation, though, Gazan, that there's a lot of valves and things in here. And last week, if you remember, you touched one of the valves and you felt like a pressure in there, right? I think. You felt like it's not like a rattling, but you feel like, you know, when you touch a valve and you know there's water going through it?
Yeah.
Something like that, like a little bit of tension in there. But yeah, that's as much as I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, Karma. That is a pool full of bones. What are you going to do?
This place is particularly foul. There's water right here, right? This is like piss water, guys, right? Like piss and shit water. It stinks, but your nose has adapted to it by now, just being down here too much. But you look down, Venna, and you kind of can see that, right? But fortunately, like, your brain doesn't recognize it. You know, your body is adapted to it, but you think that maybe you're gonna have to take a long bath, and then you think again, you're like, I'm gonna have to take that bath back maybe at the manor of the guy, right? That's gonna suck.
Save my bath. Or do I want to smell of this place and then meet with him? Gazan, didn't you say you wanted a nice bath?
Oh, definitely after this.
You get baths.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Is there?
I mean, typically slaves are not given such liberties, I was only assuming.
Is there a pipe running above this place at all?
You look up and there's pipes everywhere, you know. Whoever built this place, Victoria, before you were even born, during the height of men, they were brilliant engineers. There's pipes going everywhere.
Can I assume it's water in these pipes?
Can you?
Probably piss and shit, but maybe.
I just
I
feel
know
like
if
if
it was
we
working.
turn these valves, this room will fill.
Or drain,
It could drain.
Then we could go down.
probably. I mean, I'm assuming that's what Karma wants.
I was thinking about blessing the pipes and stabbing a hole in it so it rains down holy water, but it sounds like we're on
I don't
different
know.
mind tracks.
I don't think that sounds
I wanted
very
to
good.
bless the bones. That's all I'm worried about right now, if we're being honest.
Wizard,
Gazan?
I
What-
may
what-
be a slave, but what stops me from taking a bath in the ocean whenever I want?
Typically being chained and not being allowed to roam.
Am I chained?
Yes, quite literally. I just kind of use my staff to tap the collar around your neck.
Oh, I don't think I have one.
You don't?
No, it's just a tattoo.
Oh.
I think you figured
Then I
that
just-
out a couple sessions ago.
I pat your cheek where your mark is. And then I immediately wipe it off on my shirt.
I just grimace.
And then I press to digitate the place where I wiped it off on my shirt.
I was going to turn the valve.
What?
Karma goes up to the valve. Which one?
That was
Right next to
that
it.
was going to be my question before we turned one. Maybe we could see where it, if we can see where the one leads.
I'll keep
Follow
it on
this.
the water.
Karma just kind of turns one randomly, right? That's kind of what's happening. You go up, roll a d20, Karma, to see how the reaction of this.
If I'm even
What's
strong
this?
enough
What are
to
you
turn
doing?
it.
You can actually roll with inspiration too if you wish.
All right, there's a 9.
Oop, just went to a wall.
There's a 7. Karma's pretty weak.
Yeah, I kind of go back. I'm like, oh, turning the valve over here.
Someone has summoned a random encounter.
Also-
There's a hydra in the water, gang.
It's time to turn a valve.
And as,
shit,
as
Hydra!
Victoria, you look back and you see 2 eyes staring at you from around the corner that are kind of glowing.
There's something in here.
What?
The what?
What now?
Can I see
something
what
in-
those eyes are with my dark vision? Or are they gone?
Did you kill it?
Yes. Yes.
Meagle! It's
Meagle.
Meagle!
Yes, we do. It's dead. And it wasn't a ghost.
Isn't that the Cobalt Buddies?
Yes, Meagle followed you here.
I'm just whispering
There you
over to
go.
Gazan. Who's this?
Ah. Well, these are the guys who live here natively.
Hey, Migo, you should know that's safe down here now.
He
Be
walks
careful
forward.
where you step. There's still acid on the floor.
Oh, Eagle, be careful.
What you doing here?
And he like looks in that pile of acid and he's like, "Ooh, shinies." He starts picking up some of the steel buttons.
Oh no.
Ooh, ah. He still like puts
Careful.
them in his pot, like little sack, you know.
Of course.
He starts picking up like the little trinkets that were like left behind, right? That Karma didn't want to take.
We did take the ring and the necklace though, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
He starts picking up like some steel buttons, you know.
We killed your ghost.
Big boss will be pleased.
Good to hear.
Have you seen any crystals over here?
No, just a pool of bones.
He kind of walks up closer to you, Victoria, or the group. You know, I just moved his model up.
Sure.
You big and strong.
Yes, we are. Perhaps we can now meet with Big Boss since we've cleared out a problem for him.
You want to meet Big Boss?
Can I look over everyone else? I think we somewhat talked about that before.
Glad we made that clear already.
I'm still being caught up on who Big Boss is.
Yes.
We don't know.
Is that boss?
Yes,
that his-
Matt. He's a spellcaster, though.
Is his name?
Do we care to?
I think it'd be helpful to have good diplomatic relations with the very powerful boss down here.
That's true.
If I found things humorous, I'd be laughing right now.
Karma, what are you doing with the rest of the bones in there?
I was just saying a small prayer over them. By sprinkling some holy water.
Every
over.
time you cast a spell, you feel like a reverberation throughout the void.
Just
As you
saying
try
a
to-
prayer? I've got to roll. Oh,
no,
okay.
not saying a prayer. I'm just saying like, and I'm just trying to reflect it on it. She's like, he's kind of like thought about it, you know, trying to cremate all these bodies and things like that that have been unfortunately met their time too early. But Karma, hasn't it maybe been the right time? As Adon's will is, it is what it is.
Don't bait her.
Are we done here?
Oh, how should
I'd assume so. Found what he come for. Let's return to the town or whatever.
Cartman's gonna say a prayer of augury.
Okay, what are you asking?
Want to pull or turn any of the 3 valves that we didn't pull?
No.
Turn.
I'm gonna ask if it's in my best interest to dispose of these remains.
The first one is a total success, right?
I don't know. I've not rolled it yet.
Well, you have to. I don't think you roll the augury. The first one is a success. I either tell you like a wheel woe or wheel and woe, right?
Yeah.
You hear an answer though back is the first time you've tried to reach out to your god, right?
Mm-hmm.
You hear a scream inside of your head. It's haunting. A scream of pain. It's not even
that's
an
insightful.
answer that you would never even know or understand. You're supposed to just maybe hear an answer, but you hear just a scream. It's almost deafening inside of your ears. Your God calls out to you.
What do I
You
do?
you fall down to your knee and you hear a crunch as you land on the bone. As this like connection goes off, roll the d20 to see if a random magic surge goes off.
This would be a good time for one.
Well, we'll see if the dice want it.
Inspiration.
Why am
It
I
is.
standing in front of her?
Because you guys are all madmen.
Yeah, you all definitely visibly see Karma in pain though. Like she definitely be like shaking and like on the ground.
I'll go over to her.
Oh, this is going to be a complicated.
Are you alright?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Should we just head back up to the surface? We want to meet with this big boss.
We should probably meet with him. Could be in our best interest. Let's get out of
Roger,
this area.
Wonderful idea. All right.
Probably
Big
Karma
Boss
up.
lives in the. I mean, he's in the sewer already, right? So we should just meet with
Yeah.
him.
Smeagol, was it?
Meagle. Meagle's my name. Smeagol's another guy.
Wonderful.
I don't think I knew
Why
that.
don't you go ahead and take us to your big boss so we can tell him the great thing that we did.
You find any more shiny in those bones?
I don't think they left any more shinies in the bones.
Well, check. Make a look.
I think you have plenty.
You can go check.
Okay, I'll check. Meet that Ben over here. No crystals, though, huh? He starts, like, digging through some of the bones, Karma, kind of disrespecting some of the dead. Like a small little dragon feasting on the corpse.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Perhaps we have somewhere to go and you can come back at a later time. And if I can, I'll make an intimidation check as
Sure.
Victoria.
As you, like, put a firm hand on his shoulder.
I don't touch him, but Victoria is over 6 feet.
So no, I don't touch
super
him.
Victoria's Secret model style, huh? Is that how it is?
Huh?
Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll play characters that were not in real life. I'm short.
Hey, it's
so
all-
she-
it's
therefore
all
she's
good.
Super tall.
Don't worry, I know what it's like to be a giant. I'm 6'2".
Are you for real, Arendelle?
Yes.
In real life?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't even know.
6'2"
that.
buddies.
It's
Good
it's
job,
not great.
Arendelle.
It's not great. I grew a little too
Good
fast,
job,
and now
buddy.
I legitimately have stretch marks on my skin. I'm not kidding.
Grew up
That's so-
overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I had like 3 growth spurts one summer, and it was pain.
Ooh.
So how I do
Yeah.
it is I roll against an insight roll of the guy, which is your intimidation. You can
It's a
roll.
3.
You can use strength though if you want to instead of charisma. Add the
Ooh.
modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 3, so with strength it'd be a 7. Still not good. But
Okay, I'll take you to Big Boss.
thank you.
That worked.
This way. So we're still kind of in theater of the mind, right? And Meagle starts to take you down sort of the way you came, right? Through some of the pipes. And immediately nature starts to take its course as the threat of the ghost has been evaporated. Gazan, you hear like the rats beginning to scurry a little bit more over here. Again, they're starting to move, they're testing their limits of where they can go. No different really from the kobolds, right? Kind of just push around and go where the danger isn't in. Don't step on that, he says to Venna. That's a trap.
I'd jump away.
Yes. You'll get hurt. Just like Orc. And he leads you guys down through this area. And it's still pretty bad. I'll move your guys' models, though, to kind of show you where this place is at. He leads you guys through this big hallway. You hear a bunch of, like, kobolds talking, right? It's like a den of kobolds, right? Maybe dozens of kobolds over here. And you hear Meagle.
Ew, ew, ew.
Yep, as you step into the piss. Let's move you guys over here.
Prestidigitation.
And this giant kobold, as Meagle calls out to him, you see lights up here. There seems to be like a bunch of chairs, things like that. Meagle, this big wing kobold comes over here. His name is Big Boss. Meagle! Is Big Boss there? And Big Boss kind of comes out, and he just stands at like this precipice. He just has like a club in his hand, And he has like a crystal necklace, we'll say, right? That glows a little bit with the residual glow. He's almost wearing no clothing though. Like he's just wearing like a tunic, and you can see his like bare, scaly skin. His draconic features are shown with pride. He's a little muscular, but for a kobold, he must be like maybe a half foot taller than your regular kobold. But he looks strong for a kobold.
He's muscularly built for.
Yeah,
a
he's
kobold.
pretty jacked, man. He's been watching a lot of videos, doing push-ups and pull-ups somewhere,
Yeah, you
Jacked and Donald ducking it the whole way.
eating a lot of, fried rats down here or something, guys. Getting his protein in.
Protein.
This is the
yeah.
one with wings, right?
He's got some wings. And he's like,
This-
and I do one kobold. Should I just do a little bit of a deeper voice with him?
He sounds like he needs, or he could have a really high pitched voice if he's really muscular.
Yeah, or high pitched voice. Hey!
I'm just picturing the Troll King from the
Who are
Hobbit.
these people, Meagle? Meagle, they just killed the ghost. They're speaking to each other in common for courtesy. He's like, who are you? Big Boss says.
You know, I never really thought about a name for us.
We're
Right now,
not
we're
having
gonna
this
have one.
conversation in a sewer.
Some passerby. We just wanted to say hello. We've
We
heard
were
great
looking for a
things.
woman.
That's not good enough for Big Boss. I need to know who I'm speaking to if you want to hold court with Big Boss.
Of course.
Hi, I'm Venna. We're adventurers. We're looking for a person.
What is the name of your party? This is your chance, guys.
Oh, God.
In a sewer to a kobold.
It's been long enough, fellas. You must decide on a name now.
This is a shitty place to figure it out.
Tell me your name.
Do we have a chat going about like what our name should be?
Ghostbusters!
Slime slashers.
Oh my god.
We are the Ghostbusters.
Hash slinging slime slashers.
You know what? How about I come up with one? We're the
Victoria,
Wayfarers.
you choose.
I choose.
Well, you know what? I don't really care what you call this, as long as it isn't stupid.
You're stupid.
No, I literally am not.
Then your mom's stupid.
The
Does anyone have
Morgwin
any ideas?
Crusaders.
I'm going to ignore that for your life's longevity.
Just us.
What?
I don't know. It just said something that sounded cool.
I know what you said. It's such a whisper.
I said the Justicars.
The what?
It sounds
We
cool. I
already-
don't know.
Justica?
I-
Is it not some kind of military rank?
The Liberators.
The Liberators.
The chain breakers.
You know what? I like
chain
Justica. Let's
breakers.
go with that. Let's call
Wait.
ourselves Justicars.
We are the Fantastic Five with a Q.
You shut
Minus
the hell
dog.
up.
How do you feel about Justicars?
It works.
I couldn't quite hear your name. What was it again?
What if... Hold on, wait, actually, hold me Google something real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh god. What the hell is a Google?
Venna, we need some suggestions.
I gave. I
We got-
told my
I-
chat
I-
like you guys gotta
I-
have a name for us. Somebody
I
pick
said
a name.
Wayfarer. I said Wayfarer. But, I mean,
The
I don't want to be
Wayfarers?
named after furniture.
yeah.
Wayfaring Justicars? Well, what if...
Honestly,
hardest part.
Wayfarers is pretty good.
The
I mean,
Wayfarers.
so far we really haven't done anything justice related so far.
Well, a Wayfarer is someone who wanders.
And has that not been what we've been doing?
Literally what we're doing.
I,
We
Why not just call
all-
ourselves the Nomads at that point?
We literally just wandered here and we found
I
each
like-
other.
I like Wayfarers. It also
Wayfarers?
is if we're naming ourselves after the crystal as well.
Wait,
Alright.
what?
I'm
Oh, is that what the
outnumbered.
crystal's
I
called?
suppose it works.
I think it
Have
might
you
not.
done anything justice related so far?
Serving justice.
Kazan thinks back to almost he got into a bar fight before he came here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let's get a move on.
We
Hey,
are,
Victoria, introduce
we are the
us.
Wayfarers.
Yep, we're the Wayfarers.
Wayfarers.
Get me the fuck out of here.
That doesn't sound like a ghost slayer's name.
We
It
are
wasn't-
wandering ghost hunters.
The Wandering Ghost Hunters.
Well, we're Wayfarers. Wayfarer is someone who wanders.
The Ghostbusters 2.
Where are
The
you
fact-
wandering to?
Yeah, apparently.
Fact of the matter is, that was no ghost.
What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to talk to him.
I have no clue what you guys want to.
I think we simply wanted to make introductions.
I know what I want.
I was under the impression that you are not super friendly with the orcs who reside in the streets above.
Orcs always try to come down here and stop Big Boss from getting crystals.
And why is that?
Orcs are mean.
I agree. Perhaps there is something that we can do for each other. If you are being harassed by the orcs, maybe there's something that we can do to help stop that.
I'm listening.
Simply, we are a group of adventurers who have just wandered back to High Pass and are displeased by what we see. And perhaps someone as knowledgeable, intelligent, and as powerful as you are.
He sticks out his chest, and his wings like flap a little bit.
I noticeably cringe.
Yeah, just smile, just
Would help
Arendel's
us
throwing up in his mouth a little.
would help us be able to gain the advantage over these orcish invaders.
Orcs are strong.
But you are intelligent.
I am intelligent, aren't I? And Meagle says, very intelligent, Big Boss. Very intelligent.
Is Arendelle near me or is he far away?
Meagle is down
I'm
there.
standing right over across from you. You can hear me just trying to contain my
Yeah. I give you like
dissatisfaction.
the most like that smile that your mom gives you when it's time to shut the fuck up. It's just that
Through your
super like
teeth.
huh? Yeah,
Through
yeah,
your teeth, or- You saying shut up with the eyes?
yeah. Perhaps there's
I
something we can
will
do.
say it again. Women's Gallery.
Perhaps we can come to some sort of alliance between us two.
I am smart. I am strong, Big Boss.
That is why
Sure.
you are the big boss.
What's the plan?
Tell me, who orders the orcs to come down and steal your crystals?
He looks over around. He's like, who tells the orcs this? They start just like yapping in kobold a little bit to each other. They say their big boss hasn't come out. And the other one is by the arena all the time.
Okay. So you
Perhaps if we kill him,
Confirm.
then we can draw out the big boss of the orcs.
Akel's not been to High Pass for a little while.
True. But if he
That's-
were to hear his second in command were abruptly murdered, he might.
Good luck
wish
getting
us
to him.
it.
Second in command is very protected.
Let me clarify something, Karma. Aghels just doesn't come out very often from the castle, right? From the citadel,
So he's here in High Pass, he's just in the castle.
apparently.
Yes.
Do you
This command is.
how well do you know these tunnels down here?
Big Boss really smart. I know these tunnels very well. Don't we? Yes, Big Boss.
We need to do some reconnaissance, but perhaps you could help us get to different areas of the city. And if we need to disappear for a little bit, perhaps the big boss would be a gracious host to us in exchange for a favor.
What favor?
I'll leave it up for you to decide. Because perhaps the big boss will need something again, or will need something someday. And he'll have a group of adventurers in his debt. If
Big
we
Boss
need
like
place to hide.
shinies. Like
Certainly.
the stones. I hear there's a big stone in the keep.
Do you know a way into the keep?
Do we know a way into the keep? Victoria rolls a d20. You could roll with inspiration if you have it.
I don't.
Can somebody else expend an inspiration for this?
Natural 20!
There's a secret way back there. To the cliffs. There's a sewer back there. Even the rich people need to shit.
Okay.
Oh well, then perhaps we need to do some reconnaissance of our own and prepare. But perhaps when the time comes, you would be able to lead us to this back door.
For a favor?
For a favor. Or shiny, whatever you choose. We can come to some sort of agreement.
There's the least I can do for the Ghost Slayers. Much better name than Wayfarers or Wanderers.
How about the workshop it?
So we could get to different parts of the city, and if we needed to escape back, we'd have a guide.
We can also get into the castle.
Yes, the back way, the underway, the ugly way.
Not right now, maybe after we level up a bit.
What are you, a child?
Everybody makes a con save as it's almost 8 o'clock.
There.
We'd maybe take a stack of exhaustion. Because it's late.
What's the wizard fail the con save? That would be such a shock.
It is a DC 10 con save, we'll say.
Okay, 15.
Wow, look at that. The wizard failed the con save.
Arendelle, you feel like, your heart starts to beat a little faster. You haven't meditated in a while. To touch back at your memories of the past lives or the lives of the elves, right?
I think it's time for us to leave.
Yes, please.
Iris not growing any tired.
Back to the Tanos, I think.
Yeah,
So
I'll
tired.
bow deeply,
Don't judge my
Olive.
vocabulary, wizard.
court ways to the big boss as we leave.
Doesn't take a wizard to know vocabulary. Come on.
You guys look at Victoria. She seems to be handling herself pretty well in front of Big Boss. Karma, she has an etiquette of the court with her, right? Even
Karma?
though I'm talking, Karma notices this.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she
Karma-
had court etiquette.
Karma would give a curtsy as she leaves too.
Cool. Yeah, and it's just like what I said. If you guys are in danger or something like that, you guys now have them as an ally, right?
Hell yeah.
And we are heading back. I'm going to add about Big Boss takes you to the sewer pipes, he sends a few kobolds with you, and they take you out by the manholes there as they try to they kind of look out a little bit to make sure nobody notices them, and they slip off the manhole and they say, go, and then you guys go out. It's kind of like you're doing something bad. You get that feeling and you're like, but as soon as you nobody's looking, it's not illegal if no one sees you do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, cool. Let's load it up.
It's like when you're a kid and you're trying to be invisible, so you just close your eyes and walk past whatever you're trying to get away with.
Whenever
every time.
you're a kid at night trying to sneak something out of the fridge, but you don't want to wake your parents up.
Close your eyes and you're invisible.
If you can't see them, they can't see you either.
Exactly.
We are inside of the shop of. You guys go up and knock on the door of the shopkeep, right? Of the tanner. It's like a basic tanner. My dog is itching at the door because he wants more food or something. He's scratching, so he's gonna be pissed at me.
What's that, Scratch?
Before we
What's that, Scratch? You know me?
before we approach the tanner and talk to him, I'm just gonna kind of put a hand on Arendelle's shoulder. Perhaps a little tact and sympathy.
Tact I can do, sympathy I don't care for. He needs to know the truth.
What is the
And
time
that's
currently?
8:30-ish.
Perhaps Kama Venna should lead this delicate conversation.
Are you asking if I can tell people that their loved ones have died?
I already told him his loved one was dead.
It's kind of my whole thing.
Kama, if you could take the lead on this. And I'm gonna give Kama the
please.
ring. I think I still have it.
I think I was
Now-
because I know I'm pretty.
Who took the necklace thing?
I did.
Right. The necklace is what the tanner was looking for because Victoria took the other piece of the necklace that he gave or something, or Arendelle did, I think too.
I think Arendelle's both.
Has both of them.
I just had the necklace. I didn't take the ring.
Well,
Wait,
the
did?
tanner gave you
The tanner
proof or
gave us
something,
one.
right? He either gave it to Kazan or Arendelle. I'm trying to
Oh
remember who
yeah,
he gave
the
it to.
thing that
Yeah,
he
with
gave
two.
me. Yeah, I have both of the necklaces.
As Arendelle, you look over both of them now. One is you recognize a symbol of. It'd be like looking in modern day. It would be like you see a symbol of the cross, You know, it's a religious symbol. And Karma, you look over and you see and notice this too, and you point it out to Arendelle. One is a symbol of Komis, you know, essentially like the god of gods or the god of good. And the other one is a symbol of his wife, Komita. And so this was the gift that they gave to each other, right?
Oh, how poetic. And mundane. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, do it.
Wonderful.
So we're just gonna walk up like this. Like this.
Oh,
Like what? I am dapper. I have cleaned myself.
Yeah,
They
but
knew-
none of us are so fortunate.
All you need to do is ask. I'd
he
be
knew
more
he was
than
sending
willing
us
to
into
feed
the
you.
sewer.
Asking is not my specialty.
Okay.
Would you?
Supper.
Okay.
You said you don't want to
I actually
ask.
just shove his shoulder a little bit.
Ow.
You didn't remember the teller's name.
Of course not.
It's him.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Very impersonal.
Wait, hold on. Let me check my notes. His name is
I think
Clifton
it was Clifton Ironheart or something.
Fireheart.
Oh yeah, Clifton. Yeah.
Clifton
Fireheart.
Fireheart.
Fireheart. Whatever. I don't really care.
Arendelle, Victoria,
right.
could either of you help me not smell of sewage?
I'll handle her clothes while Victoria gets the gunk out of her hair and boots.
Don't you also know the spell?
Feels like it. That's what I just said. I'm cleaning her clothes.
Oh, okay. I heard holding her clothes. Like, what's that gonna do?
I'm cleaning her clothes and making her smell very faintly of what's that one flower?
Sage.
Lilac and gooseberries.
Question,
Motherfucking
wild
Witcher
search
reference in this bitch.
Maybe.
What makes a wild search happen? Is it cantrips or spell slots or is it whatever?
It's anything.
Yes, as Arendelle begins to cast the cantrip, he rolls a d20.
Watch me
Yeah.
accidentally explode.
I do as well. 'Cause I'm also casting prestidigitation.
So both of you roll d20s,
Turn
you
into
roll
a potted
1.
plant, so I have something nice to give him.
13.
Venna, you have advantage on your next roll from Steve.
Ah, thank you, Steve.
That was almost a 1, but it hit a 13, fortunately, so we're good. You don't
You're
die.
lucky this time.
We cast prestidigitation, just TPK.
Everyone
Oh my
dies.
god.
Why do we keep tempting it though?
Because it's fun.
It's funner. It's funner.
It's gonna
Come on.
happen once.
You
It's
think
like
I'm going to
playing
obey-
Russian roulette, dude.
Except instead of 8 chambers, or 6 chambers, it's 20. So, I mean,
Should that be our name? Like,
significantly lower
twist-
chance.
Karma, are you
Twisted Fate.
walking in alone, or?
Definitely
that's
leaving
what she
Arendelle
said.
outside.
Yes.
Oh, boo.
Definitely leaving Gazan outside.
Yes.
Does anybody want to? Can
Um,
anybody help me out, or
What?
so I can go in there too?
I will cast on Venna.
Don't. Yeah. Thank you.
Not a damn washroom.
15.
What's going on? You're casting Cure Wounds or something?
I'm cleaning up Venna
Oh.
prestidigitation.
Make me not
Okay.
smell like poop. So I can
As
go
you
in the-
guys clean each other off, it's okay. You guys could just do it in one spell. It's sick. You don't need to roll it every time. Now, if Karma's down there trying to incinerate the whole fucking thing down there, well, now he's got to make a lot of rolls. He's got to make, like, I'd probably say 3 or 4 rolls to do it all. You guys bang on the door to the tanner's place. Bang, 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 you know, and the door rattles a little bit. He doesn't answer right away. You hear him, like, kind of get up, and he opens the door. He's like, "Oh, you're back."
Sorry, sir, to disturb you at this late of hour, but may we come in?
Of course. Did you find any news?
Yes.
We did.
He shuts the door. So you guys
Yeah,
go into
I'm
his
standing
establishment.
outside. I'm
Yeah, I
just
think
taking a look.
Victoria,
They're
Arendelle, and
outside,
Gazan
or-
are outside.
Okay.
Karma will shut the door with a sigh.
So we have Karma and Venna inside, correct?
Victoria too, or no?
Victoria's outside.
Now that they're in there, can we go somewhere else?
Well, let me go with Karma and Venna for now, as you guys are talking with the tanner.
Gotta wait for the others.
We come with news of your wife. whom we were sent to retrieve. However, the news is not as grand as you'd hope it would be.
She's alive?
No.
Now, wait, did I take the necklace from Aaron? I took the
Yeah,
necklace from Aaron.
I already gave it to Carl.
Oh,
That's
Karma, okay.
Snort Arendelle is why you're outside.
She.
Does this look familiar?
I just show her his.
Then as you hand him over the necklace of, Comey's, right? He takes his one of Comita, which was they kind of gift each other, the same thing. So it's kind of like the necklaces that you put together, kind of,
Best friend necklaces?
Yeah, like a best friend necklace. It's kind of something like that. It's made of silver, and he's like, Did you find her alive?
We did not. All we retrieved was this pendant and the ring. We don't know if it belonged to her or not.
I'm
going to produce the ring.
He's just kind of like in a state of shock. He's like, these fucking orcs would do something. My wife, she might still be alive. You sure?
We did not find her on our excursion into the sewers. We did encounter a giant slime when we were down there.
A slime?
Yeah.
I wonder why the sewers are all backed up. God damn it.
We took care of it.
This place is falling apart. There's nothing here but death.
I find it hard to disagree with you on that point. I'm sorry we cannot return with greater news.
I'm just gonna have my hand on his shoulder for support.
He's just like very like distant and like almost like a disbelief, Venna, as you try to comfort him a little bit. He doesn't know who you are. You're like a complete stranger, and he just looks down at the floor but then he like occasionally looks at the necklace with his worn hands. He's a tanner. He works hard for his living. He works with his hands, with leather straps.
Karma's gonna hit him with her creed.
What do you say?
Morning.
You just hear outside muffled, "Your wife dead, Joel."
Death is a part of life. Fear it not. Evade it not. View it not as evil. To fear death delivers you into the arms of those who can bring death down upon you. Die with dignity, neither raging nor seeking to embrace undeath. Do honor to the dead, for their strivings in life brought Zen to where it is now, and to forget them is to forget where we are now and why.
Make a roll of some kind.
Imagine having to read your own scripture.
I'll make a religion roll.
It was good.
7.
Things weren't always this way.
When did they start to change?
People going missing. The orcs. The death, like you speak of. And it doesn't have to be that way. My wife could still be alive.
It's true.
Now at night I can't barely sleep sometimes because of screaming.
If there was some way for us just to take it all away, we would. Trust us.
What does the screaming sound like?
You haven't heard it?
I may have.
It's the sound of those damnable orcs doing whatever the fuck they want. Not giving a shit. Just like the sewers and my wife missing. People are going missing all the time. You're the first people that ever even came by cared about it. I appreciate your words of comfort, priest. He just lets out a deep sigh.
Don't do anything that's going to get yourself hurt.
I won't. I've survived the Great War. I can survive this.
If you do go into the sewers, there are some kobolds down there.
Kobolds?
They're peaceful.
Friendly.
Really?
They despise the orcs as much as you and I.
I'm a simple tanner. I can't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want you to get any crazy ideas, so I'm warning you. They have traps set up down there for the orcs. We searched everywhere in their sewers and found them.
You see a tear come, down his eye as you start like rambling about some plan.
I found the bones.
Motherfucker.
Why don't you come with us to the tavern? We'll buy you a drink.
You can tell us more about your wife. Days you guys enjoyed together.
Not tonight. It's not what you would want. I'll say a prayer for her, though. And hopefully the gods will listen someday. You can swing by tomorrow. You look like you need some rest. Everybody makes a con save or takes a stack of exhaustion as we push into the wee hours of the night.
Okay.
The DC is now 11.
11.
You pass.
Damn, a 10.
Every hour it goes up. Arendelle has 2 stacks. As your stacks of exhaustion go up, the spell save DC also is reduced by each stack.
I think as Karma and Venna come out, Victoria's like standing by the door, like she's been listening to this conversation.
Eavesdropping.
Yeah. Looks
Right done.
I have this time to retire.
Thanks.
I agree.
Suddenly, Gassan just shoots up and he looks back. Oh, well, she looks back. What happened down there? What happened to the sewers?
What?
What happened to the slime?
Oh,
And
God.
look at my hand.
She's having a stroke. Hey, hey.
Are you
I'm
alright?
just snapping it in front of her eyes.
I think
I-
Gazan really needs rest.
I did that.
You did.
My holy my power. That was my own power?
What? Oh.
That's right.
I'm so happy that you made your grand revelation that you don't need a god to be powerful. Wonderful. Can we go now?
Arendelle, I swear to God.
I am so tired.
What did you say, Arendelle?
What? You don't need the gods to be powerful?
Gassan just looks baffled at herself.
Does this give you hope, Gazan?
Wonderful self-discovery.
I feel rejuvenated.
I feel tired. Can we go?
Are you still, as we, I think we're
What
starting to
feels
walk and talk.
pissed?
Gazan,
Do you guys
still-
want to go to the inn, or are we going back to Lord Corrin's estate?
I think he's
His estate, because he has
Sleep.
baths.
As we're walking, goes Gazan. Gazan, do you feel like you need that pendant back? I'm not sure if you really need it.
It would be nice to keep a souvenir. I would like some. Do you know where I can find paint? Something blue, maybe.
We'll find something.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, never going into a sewer again. If I can help.
Oh, well, unless we want to go to Big Boss sometime.
I don't have to go.
We probably should not utter his name here.
It's true.
Tight.
What should we call him? Big B? BB?
It's BB.
BB's fine.
Sewer rat.
That could also work. He's not a rat, but I guess you could make that distinction.
He's the rat equivalent of a draconic being, so yes, he quite literally is a rat.
Okay, so if I was small, I would also be a rat.
Yes.
What am I now, then? A big oaf?
A
Not a
capybara.
monstrosity? Racist scum?
Individualist, actually.
Yeah, either before we went down the sewers or like on our way back, can I just stop by just a store? I meant to buy oil, and I think I just forgot to say it.
You go
Or is it
by,
right?
you kind of take a little detour to swing by the Velvet Journey. It's closed. You have to come back tomorrow, I guess.
What were you trying to buy, Victoria?
I meant to pick up flasks of oil, and with everything that happened, I just forgot.
How many did you need?
How much is oil usually? Like, I don't know, liter, half a liter?
Oh boy.
How much? What's like a normal quantity of oil
It's
to
from
purchase?
you're talking about oil that's flask. It
6
is
ounces.
1 pint.
6 ounces, yeah.
Honestly, now that you mention it, a compass would be nice once we are down below the surface.
That's true. We should keep an eye out for one. Just a couple pints. I figure with all the stuff that we've been needing to burn lately, it'd be nice to have some.
Couldn't agree more. Speaking of burning things, don't we have a manner to get back to?
Well, what was that?
What?
We're on our way.
Karma. Good question.
What
You know
is
that-
it, your perfect body?
This perfect body, as you keep bringing up for some reason, requires some
You actually brought
restoration.
it up.
Yes, but you keep reviving the conversation once it died about a day ago.
I'm good with dead things.
Wonderful. Now, are you capable of restoration?
I am.
Would you be ever so gracious enough to provide me some of that? Because I am so tired right now.
Suppose.
Thank you.
There's a bit of a ritual that goes along with it, though.
Beg pardon?
Yes, you need to do part of a ritual. Are you willing to participate in this?
What do I need to kill?
No, you need to hop on one foot and rub your tummy at the same time.
I'd rather stab my foot.
Do you want to feel more invigorated or not?
No.
Because I will like try and do that, but you just cannot do it.
I absolutely refuse to belittle myself any further in front of you.
How do you supposed to? Huh?
It's part of the ritual.
No, it's not. You're trying to insult me.
Yes. Come here, Arendelle. And I'll rub his head and I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
I
Just
think
refrain from touching.
I think I buffed it too much. I think it just removes 1 stack of exhaustion, but I'll be a nice guy. You can roll a d4.
Before? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a super buff. Get rid of that. Give me 1.
All right. Fuck it,
Yeah,
then 1.
Yeah, you lose 1.
You ass! No! Make it a D4.
No, 1. I like the 1.
As he touches
Fuck you!
you guys approach the manor of House Dorrington, and the guard up there says, "Oi there! Who goes?"
Shut up and let us in.
It's Gazan and her pals.
That's
Pals?
The comrades we're adventuring.
You know, the Wayfarers.
we're in service of your lord. Please let us in.
Did Lord Corrin say anything about this?
Yes.
I
we're
think
not
that's
in
one of
room
his
here tonight.
slaves. One of the other guards up there says. All right, Gazan. If they act up, it's on you.
Yes. That is the.
It'll be a whipping.
He hears that. Arendelle hears that, and there's just a slight grin, just a very minor. Of
He smiles.
course not. I believe you're still having that stroke from earlier. Might want to see someone about that.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
Explain yourself.
I see no need to do that. I'm going to bed. After a nice long bath.
I was gonna say, where's the?
You want to bath together?
As you guys,
Give us a
rather
chance
not.
Give us a chance to try out our plan.
As you guys kind of come into the foyer, you know, you're known to like wait in like a waiting room where the statues are at, right? What do you guys do as you're waiting for the head slave to kind of take you around to your quarters?
I am in the need of a drink, a very strong drink.
I don't. I probably ran out. Oh, actually, I have one bottle. I think.
Oh, actually,
Concentrated wolfsbane's rather strong.
I'm gonna turn. Is this the person that's waiting on us? Is that Lydia? Or is this someone else?
Her name is Faradia.
Faradia. Oh, is her name
Faharish.
Faradia?
Yeah, I'll link her name in the chat.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
I'm
kinda-
looking at Faradia.
Yeah. Lydia.
Yeah, Phidia or something like that.
Lydia, the pack mule?
I've summoned you guys to where you are. Like, you're in like a waiting area, right? You come in through the main area and like you're in a waiting area. And Kazan, you're known to like wait here before the slave like kind of takes you around, right?
Okay.
And, you know, maybe in your curiosity, you kind of creak through the door. The guy who usually is supposed to be here, like the head guard or whatever, you know, he's on break or whatever, right? As people are going to sleep, you know, night is starting to happen. The streets aren't probably that safe at night. Imagine, you know, a place where the cops just don't give a shit. Right?
Chicago.
I live there.
Chicago.
Shreveport, LA.
You know, just places like
There you
that
go.
where the cops just have something better to do. Like drink and pick fights and, you know, push people around. Kind of like where a bunch of orcs or the police force. Right?
I'm just gonna sit down and like put my back against the door and like look back at the others. It might be a little bit.
Is
this?
I just wave my hand out in front of me and my book materializes as I begin to transmute.
I have a meeting here tomorrow, so I gotta put in a good face, you know.
Don't think you can change your face.
Faradia comes up to the entranceway and starts to escort you to your rooms unless you guys want to do anything else.
Do I remember where the storerooms are in this house?
Make an intelligence check. I mean, but things could be changed.
Yeah, but
Rooms
it's like what
moved.
usually like rooms are dedicated for like storage, like that kind of thing.
You're just trying to recall as you kind of like, it's dark in here now. Like the chandelier is lit and there are some residual lights and torch lights being lit.
Intelligence, just a check.
Yeah, it's like what we call memory.
Memory, okay.
Something like that. Like you're trying to remember something.
15.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that way.
Alright. Ferdia, is it alright? I'm feeling a little restless. Is it alright if I walk around? I don't want to get you in trouble or disturb anyone.
You're a stranger here. You're not allowed to just walk around without an escort.
Very well. Of course. And
Unless Lord Corrin gives you permission.
wouldn't want to disturb it.
I understand.
If you could assist, is there any strong alcohol that the Lord would bequeath on us?
Looks over at Gazan.
I got a bottle.
You got a bottle of what, Gazan?
It would probably just be mead. Just some.
Gazan, like, just kind of
Mead.
tries to show you a little bit. She says, Gazan, you're not supposed to have any of that. As he just, like, peeks it out of the bag to just try to show you, Victoria.
It's Perhaps something a little bit stronger than mead.
Slaves aren't
Can't help you
allowed to.
there.
Slaves aren't allowed to drink.
Meant for the
Or
Lord's
us.
stores, but very well. Ah. Right.
You have a library here.
It's off limits.
That answers my question. Yes, you do have a library. Thank you.
I think once we're like led to our rooms, Victoria's gonna at some point try to once
She's tried to so she escorts you guys to your rooms, and each of you is given a room. We have the model here, but I don't know if we have all the rooms, but it's okay. It's theater of the mind, right? Like, this is a large manor. It's 2 stories with, winding bookshelves, artwork. If you actually look at the entranceway here as you come in, you see like vast amounts of artwork, opulence, a fireplace, chandeliers and things that have been lit. I'll actually change the lighting a little bit. It's probably a little brighter in here. Something like, it's hard to do. So something like that. As you can see, like the paintings, there's swords. Lord Corrin is, he shows off his wealth, to people to do it. It's in a way, too, to also show off his power.
Karma is going to go to her room.
Yeah, everybody's in their room, I'm saying. And if you want to be rooming with someone, that's up to you. If you want to be by yourself, that's up to you, too.
Is there a window in Karma's room?
Yes.
I'm going to break the locks on the window.
The window is not it's just probably like a simple lock where you just kind of, from the inside, it's easy. Like, you undo it and then you push open the window, and it's like the fresh air kind of comes in.
And just kind of set it in place.
Maybe just detach it with a sigil, cut it off.
I think by lock he means it's just one of those things that closes and then
Yeah, it's just a little hook.
A
now
regular
it doesn't
window.
close anymore.
Now it doesn't secure anymore.
I
So
just
you-
asked Victoria if maybe she wants to bunk together.
Sure.
Just just for reasons.
Yes,
Very
yes.
well.
You ladies have fun. I'm going to go take a bath. Do you have baths, ma'am? I'm asking
She has left.
Oh.
Oh,
Look at that. So noticeable I didn't even recognize she left. Did I?
I can show you the way to the shitter.
The what?
The shitter.
I don't need to shit. I need to bathe.
I shouldn't tell you to walk around here at night. It could be bad for both of us.
But don't tell me. Direct me.
Gosh, it's down there. Right side door, second hand. I'm not sure. I don't have a keen visual
This-
mind.
There's quite a few bathrooms here, Kazan. Like, there's one on every floor, and there might be more than one, right? There's this house is like a living, breathing thing. Like, there's people moving around. Like, a lot of people live here. It's not like an apartment where one person's there or 2 people. There's dozens of people here. And Kazan, you kind of look around, make sure nobody's kind of doing it. You take a check. Are you taking Arundel to a bath place where he can bathe?
Yeah, I'm escorting
Roll a
him.
d20 to see if someone spots you
Okay.
walking around unescorted.
Okay, D20.
You successfully take him to the bath, and it's pretty soothing, I guess, Arundel, as you pour it in. How does Arundel take a bath with his perfect body?
So, okay. I see this is about to be a thing.
Yes, it is a thing.
Is this one of those actual bowls where you have to pour the water in, or is this a legitimate tub? I know there's pipes in the sewers, but does this place have plumbing?
There is plumbing, and there is you turn it on like the faucet a little bit, and the water comes out. It's like you hear like a backup of the pipes and stuff, right? Like like something's wrong, like something's backed up in the sewer. And a little bit of like dirty water comes out, and then like some clean water starts to come out, right?
Huh. I guess what those hunters said was true. Good thing we killed that thing. Alright. I'll begin to take off and disrobe. And the towels in here?
Just kidding.
There is some towels in here. The bathroom must be kept pretty well, right?
Mhm.
Like the slaves must clean it.
Yep.
Frequently.
I'll take a towel with me and just drape it over the side of the tub, and I'll just fill it up, stop the water, and just sink into it.
Feels pretty good. The water is not like crystal clear, right?
Right.
It's like well water. It's like
Yeah.
mineraled, in a way. There's
Yes.
the water itself too is not incredibly hot because
I
there's
prefer
no
cold
boilers or anything like that, right? So it's
Arundel's one of those freaks that likes cold showers. Don't worry.
very cold. Hey man, it's just shrinkage. It's no big deal.
He's just gonna sit in there for maybe about 15 minutes and just kind of scrub, try to get all the grime out of his skin.
What are you thinking about?
Ways to kill the guy upstairs.
Any thoughts come to mind?
Well, he has a few magic items that he could utilize at this very moment, actually. One that would be rather effective, but quite loud.
You're naked though. and it's-
Unexplained.
Yeah,
I have a bowl,
that's right.
remember?
Yeah. Nobody would know.
I am in a full tub of water, remember? I could very easily just...
Are you bathing in the elemental right now?
No.
No, we might strangle someone with
Are-
this
are you-
bathwater.
You're standing outside the door. Go somewhere!
He's listening.
Gazan wants a peek of that perfect body, man.
The shrinkage.
Nah, I left. I definitely left.
Wonderful.
See how much those soap duds can really cover.
But in reality, he's going to be thinking about whether or not he's going to use the eye stalk or not, because that's a pretty valuable magic item. And they want him to use such a thing just to put a man to sleep, when instead he could be using it to put a beast or some kind of monster to sleep. But no, they want him to use it on some goblin of a man.
You still
This-
have the option to turn it into a wand.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do, but they wanted me to use it immediately, which is what's bringing some concern, because if he doesn't do it, I mean,
We have a few choices right now.
Let's go back to Karma real quick. As he pry opens the thing to the window, right? You set it off on the counter to the side. What do you do, Karma?
Nice to always have a back door.
What she says to herself. Karma's gonna do some snooping around the castle.
I'm like snoop around a little bit.
Yeah, yep, I'm gonna do some snooping.
Okay, let's get back to you. We'll get back to you on that, as it might lead to more complex issues. Venna and Victoria are in the room. What are you guys doing?
Are you particularly tired, Victoria? You tired?
Not really, and actually, I wasn't really planning to stay here very long. Why?
Because I was thinking the same thing.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know if we could go and explore a little.
Actually, I
Maybe
had the
we
same...
could find that booze.
I was actually hoping to find some gunpowder. I think I know where he might keep it.
Well, I could go with you as a backup, so you're not alone.
Let's go. And we
I'm
step,
not.
we come outside the same time Karma does, and just
Just
madman.
Are you going
Oh,
to go slaughter him
apologies.
in his sleep too?
Mad women.
actually I had a different idea. I don't really want to buy oil when I can steal something potentially more explosive for free.
Oh, I like that plan better. Let's go.
I have one little thing, but I don't know if it will work. Are we able to get any of those poisonous mushrooms from Kazan and put them in their drink? Because even if they
Hassan was taking a bath. I'm sure we can steal some of his stuff.
Because if you eat it, right, then you... Or would you rather just stab him? What would you guys rather do?
Well, I don't know. Would he have like a taster? I don't want to like poison some sad sap. You know?
I'll follow you guys. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, the problem is, if he... Then everyone just gets sold back to the guild.
Yeah. I'm just following you, Victoria. Let's see what you come up with.
Victoria's gonna try to... I know she's like full on ninja stealthing, but she's gonna try to find the storage room where she thinks she might be able to find either oil or gunpowder.
So this is what I've done. I've put out the map.
Okay.
It is late, so like you do hear there is life in the house. Like there's music being played. There are people talking around. This place is not empty. Like
Yeah.
there's dozens of people here. And you are a guest, in a way, but you could just be one of the random people fitting in here too. It's unknown how other people will perceive you in the house. And so there's the bedrooms right here on the second floor. There's two of them. I've
we're
put
on the
Arundel in the bathroom on the second floor as well. Gazana's standing outside the bathroom. So we have Karma, Venna, and Victoria outside. And let me switch
You
over to that.
little pervert.
I did say I was leaving, but yeah. I escorted you and I left again.
So do you want me to go back to... I'll go back to Arundel and these guys. As you guys are kind of discussing things in the hallway, before we go back to Arundel, like you hear there's like an open room this way, right? Across the way. Like you came in through the big hallway. You see this giant chandelier as you've come up the hallway here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hide her. Just as a test, we'll have Victoria roll a d20. She rolls an 18 or higher. The head slave notices you outside of your quarters.
An 18 or higher? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll low.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The one.
Oh! That's a 4.
Oh,
So yeah, you so the guy is not there, but as you continue to move throughout the manor, maybe the head slave spots you, right? And it's like you're out of place, kind of thing. Let me go back to Arundel and Kazan. It's been about 10 minutes. As you've taken a nice
I would
little
definitely
bath.
have been back in my room again then.
Sure, let's go back to Gazan. You're in your room. What's going on, Gazan? What are you thinking?
I guess I'm just face planting on the bed and trying to fall asleep just immediately.
Okay.
Not a care in the world.
All right, let me see if I can find a room for you. As you're walking back, though, you see the ladies are out. The ladies are out here, right? And what do you do?
Oh, Lord.
And I keep walking.
Girl party.
Let me see if I can find a bedroom for
Everybody
you.
knows when women gather in one place, someone dies.
Karma will nudge Victoria. Maybe she knows.
Gazan, you actually stay in the slave quarters. Right, you don't stay in like a real nice room. And the way to the slave quarters is through the party that's out here. So you guys see
Okay.
Gazan approach you. What do you guys do?
Yeah. I just walk past them just casually.
Oh, Kazan, would you happen to know where they store
Linens.
linens? Actually, yes. I think I need another blanket.
Linens. What is that?
It's like a bed sheet or a never mind.
Are
Blanket,
you in
pillow,
need?
something like that.
Are you in need of that? Maybe I have something in my room.
Oh, it's all right. What are you planning to do tonight, Kazan?
Go to sleep. I guess we're all kind of tired.
Do you sleep
Would have
alone?
liked to take the bath, but Arundel's is using.
Do you sleep alone?
Yeah, always have.
Maybe you should find some company tonight.
We should.
I'm going to clarify. Gazan does not sleep alone. He sleeps with the rest of the servants
Oh, yeah.
/ slaves. And basically like bunk beds.
All right,
We shouldn't even be out here.
we're stretching our legs. We'll be right back.
I hope you got a good excuse once the headmistress comes around.
Think of something.
Good.
Gazan,
Well, everyone.
I'll show you where you're at, Gazan. This is the room of where the slaves are at. Let me see what's down below. So I'm kind of curious myself. So there is, he goes through this doorway here. And Gazan, you have like, there's a stairway that goes up. And it looks like there's a stairway that goes down. I don't know what goes down, but up here is the slave quarters. And you see a few slave boys up here sleeping in these beds. They're like little cots, right? Awesome, right? Epic D&D.
You mean you didn't make this map yourself? Gasp!
I'm going to put you here, though. I know I made the boys. The guys are here in the bed, so I just put you kind of here in this bed of yours. Like, there's no chest or anything like that, Gazan. There are, if you look across, though, there are some linens and some plates and things like that, like stuff that servants would use, right? And there are some bed rolls and things like that, too, in here. But there's no chest right at the end of the bed or anything like that, like you normally would have in an inn, because you're not meant to have any possessions.
Yep.
And the two boys in there are snoring. They must be like, one maybe is 8, one's maybe a little bit older, maybe 12. Okay, let's go back outside. Let's go to Arendelle. Arendelle, you're in the bath. What happens? It's been about 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, at that point he'd be out of the bath and drying off. And after he dries off, before he puts anything on, he's just gonna reach into his bag and pull out one of those beads of force that I think Victoria found? Or was it?
You found it.
No, I mean Venna
pocketed.
found the bowl with the things in it. I just took them.
Yes.
As you do.
Yes.
It's like the bead of force is almost like a fish egg. It's a little squishy. It's got a little bit of give to it.
As I put my clothes on, I'm going to leave all of my items that I would normally keep in my bag in there, but I'm going to keep one of those
In the bathroom?
in my pocket.
You keep them in the bathroom or in your bedroom?
In my bedroom, but yeah.
Okay.
I brought my, yeah. All right. So while I'm in my room, I'm just we're having a plan tonight, so just to be safe, I'm going to have my eye stalk with me, and the bead of force is just going to be in my pocket.
You have an eye stalk and a bead of force.
Yes.
Okay. And nothing else.
I mean, I have my clothes, obviously.
Okay.
But
Let's go
all
in the
my
hall
weapons,
naked.
my weapons stay. My spell book's always with me because it's bound to me. But yeah, that's all I'm taking.
Yes. Victoria. I'm sorry. Yes, Victoria rolls a 2d4 for being blessed by Steve.
Ooh, what does that do?
Remember that adds the temp HP to you.
I have so much HP.
Well, as in this temp HP, I will allow it to stack.
How dare Steve give someone else temp
So
HP?
you get 5 temp HP that stacks onto your thing.
That temp HP hole.
Okay, so we're back out in kind of the top floor. As you guys look out to, the grand, entranceway here, you see the fireplace. There's a rug in front of the fireplace, and there's a grand chandelier, mirrors in the way that you came in. The guard that would normally be posted there during the day must be off duty. You hear people singing, music being played. There must be something going on or something being prepared, perhaps. What do you guys do?
Victoria wants to try to find oil or gunpowder.
I was gonna ask Victoria, maybe
Move your model.
you lead the way and see if you can remember where
Was I
things
rolled-
are here.
I rolled earlier about where the storage room would be.
Oh,
and I got
right.
15.
This
So,
bathroom looks like a bedroom.
It does. There's
I
bed in
will. Yeah, I put you. I don't have you in a bedroom. There's not that many bedrooms here. I mean, technically, I guess you'd probably be. Let me take a look here. You'd be.
Guess I gotta sleep with the ladies.
Yes, you got to sleep with. Probably in this bedroom.
Oh, damn.
Wonderful.
I'm
Sleep
trying to
on the
think where you would go for storage. I'm just looking around the map a little bit. You think to yourself, maybe downstairs. There's places down there. Maybe you kind of are trying to remember something from 10 years ago, or 15 years ago.
My thought process is that where you would store flammable materials like that probably doesn't change too much. So, but Victoria's going to try to find either gunpowder, oil, or very potent alcohol, just something flammable.
Would I need to make any rolls if I'm just walking back to my room?
No.
No. Alright, well, I'll just shift click then. Shift click.
But so what happens is you walk by the ladies, fresh and squeaky clean with your clothes on.
My hair's literally sparkling a little bit because I don't dry it completely as the air dry. Evening, ladies. What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Why are you asking questions?
I'm
Why are you
doing
being
nothing.
suspicious?
Why are you being suspicious, Aaron?
Do you want to do something?
There's
Wait,
many things I wish to do.
Are you doing nothing or are you doing nothing?
What? You just said the same thing twice.
You never got grounded as a child, did you?
Why would I be grounded? I'm an only child.
Do we see the eye stalk hanging out of his pocket?
It's not hanging out. It's in there, and it kind of looks like a bulge.
Oh God, that bath time was exciting.
Oh, Victoria!
Why would it be exciting? Oh, ha! Funny, so fun. No,
You're excited to sleep in the same room.
God, strike me down.
But we just watched Gazan come from that same direction.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
There you go. I got you in the room now, Arendelle.
What are you insinuating?
I just popped my head back out the door.
Just parade the fuck out of him.
1 second, where am I? There it is. Shift. I pop my head back out the door, and before I actually close it, I'm just gonna be like, ladies, do be sure to wake me up. Cough, cough. Whenever we're ready to go. Cough, cough.
Wake up.
Are you?
We're obviously.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Close the door behind me.
I would like to find some gunpowder.
Why are you looking for? What?
Because I
What
just
happened?
because I had an idea of how to take out the trash.
Victoria.
Hmm?
Perhaps Matilda could help you find it.
The dog.
She's back. Alright, I'm gonna duck back into the room real quick and resummon her.
Okay.
Please, oh come on. Please be something good. Please be something good. Come on, Matilda, dove. Be a dove.
Frog.
She's a fucking duck.
I got her out. It's a little
Still just
duck.
a duck.
Roll a d20 though, because you cast magic, right?
Watch her room just explode.
Getting
I like
close.
how I keep saying it's going to explode, but that's only like a 1 in 100 chance of what's going to happen.
We don't know what's gonna happen. Well, the two.
What is that fear? The fear of like a dog somewhere is just staring at you?
Oh, I know what that is. Hold on.
I'm gonna say that what you guys see is everybody. I'm gonna have them. One of the guards outside announces that someone is here.
Anatidaphobia.
What is that? Fear of
Fear
something?
of-
Thank you, Karma. That
Fear-
chip was needed.
Anatotophobia is the fear of a duck that might be watching you.
Specific.
So apparently the guards outside are announcing that someone is here. And what do you guys do?
Just announcing
Well-
someone's here, or they said somebody specifically?
They say someone is here.
This.
So they're calling for the
Sorry.
head, person to come escort this person, right?
Starting to think this is not a good idea to do tonight. Too many people.
I'm gonna go back into the room real quick, and I'm
Okay.
going to send Matilda on a scavenger hunt.
Okay, so Victoria goes back into her room like this, and Matilda's outside. You have control of Matilda. Venna and Karma are still outside, right?
Come get me whenever you actually plan on doing something.
As you say that, the duck just.
I just picture a duck waddling around, just kind of like aimlessly.
Flies around onto the chandelier.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
mean,
Karma, what is Karma and Venna doing?
Karma, where should we head out, or should we wait?
Do you want to go see who just arrived?
Yeah, let's blend in with the others and see who just got announced.
Can we do that
Huh.
thing that kids do when they look through like the banisters of a staircase?
Yeah, you guys try
Like
to hide a
from
little
like
bit.
an upper deck.
Also, yeah, Matilda is searching for where I think the storage unit is, with the distraction of whoever just came in. So, like, since I'm assuming everyone's coming to this location to see, so she's going to be taking this opportunity to look around.
I'm just describing what's happened, and you kind of have to go with it a little bit. There is so the headmistress now comes out, and you two have to make stealth rolls versus her perception.
Make which one?
What?
Sorry. Stealth.
Yes.
No, make an intimidation roll. Make her fear the idea of you being there.
Make her fear the duck.
Ducks are scary whether you
I rolled a
succeed the roll or not.
17. My stealth is a +2, but I accidentally rolled survival.
Stevie in my chat really just wants me to kill Arendelle.
Beg pardon?
She
Sorcerer can never
she
defeat a
seems to
wizard.
be like kind of distracted and in a hurry. She comes over the door, and this mysterious figure comes through the door. I have him listed as no one. And she escorts him. She's like, this way. And she comes, and this guy, I'm going to roll with him, as you guys are trying to stealth too. He's much more, he seems like more aware of his surroundings, right? As he kind of just looks, he seems like he's cautious, trying to gauge the situation. And I make a perception roll versus your stealth roll. Who rolled the lowest on the stealth? Looks like a 12.
I did 12.
Wait. He like notices you, Venna, and he looks to the side. He also notices Karma as well. And Matilda makes a stealth roll now too. On the steps of the stairways.
Sure.
Let me see what his modifier is. +2. He actually rolls a dirty 20.
The duck was better at sneaking than the women.
The loud quacking duck.
Oh,
Honestly,
someone gave me disadvantage on the roll. Let me scroll up. I got my
Guess this just proves that ducks are superior to
Damn it.
women.
Viewers coming in clutch.
well, it is smaller.
Oh shoot.
The duck is better than just
Did
me
someone
and
give
Karma
me
ducking down.
Did someone give me disadvantage? Yes or no? Let me take a look at my thread here.
No, I think they totally did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's voice gambit.
Oh, cool. Let me take a look.
The duck doesn't need your help. Stop helping it.
So I would have rolled it with her, and I rolled the first roll, but I'll be a nice guy. I'll roll it with this guy again, the no one guy. He rolls a 16, so he still spots. He doesn't spot the other person up there, which is Karma, but he does spot Venna, and he notices Matilda on the stairways, and he taps the shoulder of Faradal and just says, and you just overhear him say, "Should there be a duck on the stairways?" Quack, 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 quack.
And yeah, she's gonna go, wee!
And she flies down the hallway. She's like, "Oh, I'll go get that. Lord Corrin is waiting for you." and she like dashes off after Matilda, and this guy is like, you know where to go, and he leaves. He like goes through this doorway over here.
I take her on a wild goose chase.
Is it just
Literally.
me? I think it's
Damn
just
it.
me. I've been playing too many war games recently, but those chandeliers kind of look like melded together.
Get back here!
bazookas.
And she tries to like catch Matilda.
Yeah.
Matilda is kind of off,
Fireworks.
literally running through like a hallway and stuff like that. So how I will do it is it'll be a skill challenge with Matilda to escape. This is a best of 3 as you
Alright.
try to outrun the woman. So I take her stat block. You have to roll a check of some kind. I think it's
Okay.
acrobatics or athletics.
I mean, all the duck has to do is fly out of reach, right?
I mean, it's still found. Like she was trying to get it. You know, this is her way to like break away from the
Broom.
creature. Yeah,
Okay,
something
I'll
like
do
that. You know,
some
she
kind of
grabs a
check.
broom.
I get
So,
plus
okay.
2 to dex, so.
So
Dex.
this is a best of 3. I roll the first one.
Alright. I got 18.
So you successfully
15,
get it. Now
16
this is yep. Roll the second one.
Oh, 7.
Not
Matilda immediately jumps like she like as you're controlling her, and this is not like a normal duck, right? This is something that's controlled. You immediately let's see where she can go. Now, unfortunately, Matilda can't open up any doors, right?
There's no doors in this hallway.
Well, there is. There's one on the right, but she's able to fly down, and she kind of flaps into, like you notice maybe a room. There seems to be a guy in here over some papers, right? And some books. There's a fireplace in here. It appears to be some kind of a study. I mean, you see vials, things in here that maybe could be explosives. And you do remember your friend, you know, playing with it, and you sneak in right over here. And this guy seems to be pretty involved with his work, you know, and it sounds like probably a duck, which is just like those little squishy noises that they make with their little paddle, their little waddles.
Yeah.
You know?
What?
I'm gonna, as she loses it, she's like, oh fuck, one of the cooks must have lost it. And she like goes into the kitchen and she starts, you hear her yelling in there. What do you guys?
Fuck, it's a duck.
I'm gonna go back to this guy, no one. He spotted you, but like Matilda seemed to take precedent. But Karma, he did notice Karma and Venna up there. But it didn't like, you guys are just standing outside the room, right? It didn't like throw off any alarm bells.
Let's get Arendelle to do the same thing Victoria did to follow that guy.
With what do you, I
Yeah.
forget what Arendelle has.
Like a chicken or something.
I don't.
I forget. Some type of poultry.
Yeah, let's go into this room.
We're gonna knock on Arendelle's door.
Arendelle, it's in the middle of the night and 2 women come to your door.
Oh, damn it.
Do magic wizard.
Yes, what is it?
We need you. Wait, not that way.
I didn't think it was in that way.
We need you to use your little chicken thing to follow the mysterious stranger downstairs.
Karma's eyes, as she says little chicken thing, drift down a little bit, Arendelle.
These episodes have turned a lot more sensual recently.
It is what it is. There's bath
Ever
times.
since we were
and-
gonna do that to that guy in the bathtub, it's just
Hey,
it's over.
this is, I take it where you guys go.
Everest is not a chicken. He is an owl.
Even better.
A great
Hurry!
horned owl.
We don't have time to dispute poultry. Okay, do
We just-
it, wizard.
need you to send it out.
Who are you talking about?
Hey, I don't know. He's mysterious and he's downstairs and he says he's going to go visit the Lord.
Downstairs where?
Then we can find out where the Lord is.
Oh my god. You're not
I don't-
giving me any directions.
He,
Where?
he walked away. We don't know where he went. He went down a hallway.
Which hallway?
That
Ah,
one.
That one. We're gonna like point downstairs to the hallway.
Over there somewhere.
Oh my god. Fine, just get the hell out of my room.
You didn't know it precisely. You ran.
Yes, close the door after Everest leaves. I'm gonna say as I lay down on my bed, kind of like I'm in a coffin, as I cast, or not cast, but summon Everest.
Karma, do you think are we gonna follow, or are we just gonna should we go in our room and wait?
We
Or do what you
should.
want.
In the middle of casting a spell, I will say this one last thing. I do recommend that one of you stay here in case someone would come
Yeah,
by.
no, we will totally make sure you're safe.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. But do the thing.
I'm in the middle of, and before you can even finish the sentence, his body goes limp, and then a spectral version of himself just kind of raises out of his body as it takes the form of an owl.
And I'll wait for the owl to fly away, and I'll shut the door.
Yes.
And then I'll look over at Vinna. Okay, we're not going to do what he just told us to do.
Okay.
And you just see the owl looking at you.
No, I
giving
wait
you a
for it to
look.
fly away. I wait for that to fly away.
Mhm.
All right. I feel like we need a plan B, Vinna. So, I
Plan
broke
C
the
at this point.
yeah, I broke the lock on my window in my room in case we get kicked out of here and we need to get back in.
Mm.
I feel like we should do that for every window in the building.
Just go break all the windows locks.
They
Yeah.
can't repair them all. Like, and we could just do some run by smash and grab, some like candlesticks,
Do you think that would be very loud?
probably.
We'd probably put lots of attention to all of these people that are walking around. And
Yeah. See, I didn't think it's not a good plan.
we could do it quietly, but I don't think it's gonna work without us being noticed.
We could do it quietly. We could.
Can you give me controls of the owl real quick?
We can
Sure.
steal some of Gazan's clothes and pretend we're slaves. And walk around the place and get a better feel for it.
I do like in good disguise. Do you think the clothes might be kind of big?
Probably, but I mean...
But there's a child sleeping in the room.
But I mean, do any slave clothes fit right?
True. We could find some rope, or I have rope. Maybe we could just fashion it up, put a belt.
Yeah, and we could do some like little makeup-y stuff to make it look like we have brands on our face.
Can I say, as Karma says, it's not a good plan, Victoria comes like running out of her bedroom and comes running around the corner this way.
Well, we're still kind of doing stuff with so let's switch around a little bit. I want to go to Gazan. Gazan is in his room and your eyes are going to sleep and you hear the other two slave children in there, or slave boys, snoring a little bit. And their sleep is not, they're kind of restless, right? Troubled. Sleep. What are you thinking about, Gazan, as your eyes begin to doze off?
That since she no longer has to adhere to a god for her own power, she feels inspired to do something with her newfound energy. But what that will be, she will contemplate in her sleep.
Do you want to try to reach out to any figure in the world to draw your power to?
Nay,
Just to yourself?
indeed,
Selfish.
quite so.
Let's go to Victoria as the bird is downstairs. You guys are really busting my balls with this one because this room is kind of complex.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to bust out my DM model so I can move around this place too and get at you.
Oh God, God joined the server. All right.
Uh-oh.
God has joined the server. No, it just helps me when I'm navigating these maps that are pretty complex. So I can get down to Matilda. Matilda is downstairs. I'm back at Matilda.
Yeah.
You see this room. There's like a painting here. Books, scrolls are out. There's a man. He appears to be scribing things over. He is hooded, mysterious. And anyone who has books, Victoria, has money. For someone to even read in this age is rare. And even after the Great War, it's even rare. Everything is scribed over and handwritten. There's no printing press. Knowledge is sacred. Even having an open flame as the same room as a book is dangerous, as he has. There is a stairway as well. I'm going to say your bird makes it in. You did a really good job with the skill challenge. You've gone unnoticed for now. What do you do with
So-
Matilda?
I know how. I need to make sure I'm not metagaming here. How well do I know the layout of this house?
Not very well. It's been such a long time. You're thinking about, there's a big, window here. It's a stained glass window. It looks outside into the night.
So that the room with the books. You mentioned something about flasks. Does it look like they're what I might be looking for?
You look over at the bookshelf here, and there seems to be something, right? There seems to be things here, mortars, pedestals.
Okay. What I would like to do, and you DM tell me if this is feasible. Victoria's plan is to run out of her room this way.
What happens to
Because-
Matilda?
So if I know the layout of the house, what my plan
Somewhat
is.
of so you know somewhat of the layout. It's like, imagine you have this old childhood friend from
Would
like.
I know these two staircases are connected?
Well, I'm just talking to you for a second. You have an old childhood friend, and you're trying to remember a detail about the house. You know general things, maybe where this room was, where this room was.
Mhm.
This friend was close to you, and you kind of remember things, but things are not the way they were when you left them, right? You don't remember this. You remember this room kind of, but it's like, imagine taking all the furniture out of the room. It doesn't look like the same room. It looks a lot bigger, right? And all the furniture has changed and it's different. You think that you used to play like a childhood game here with your friend a long time ago, but now everything is just different. And it's very hazy. You don't know where Lord Corrin has made his dozens of slaves shuffle God knows what around here. And as soon as you try to come back to your body, everyone hears a whip crack. As it kind of brings you out of your trance. The whip crack is, I'm going to move back over here.
Everest's head just kind of turns 175 degrees. He's like,
The whip crack comes from around, like, it comes from over this way, like down the hallway. It's unnoticeable. And you hear, like, Karma, you hear it, like, Karma, you hear, like, that scream that you almost heard before with Adon? The scream of life being separated from death. You kind of feel that same thing. What do you do?
I'm going to roll a d20.
Sure. So it comes from where you guys are upstairs here, and Arendelle has the bird. It's coming from down here, right?
Karma's booking it down the staircase.
bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.
Okay.
I got a bird.
So Karma starts to jet off. Now, Arendelle was told to take the bird. See, this is what happens as you guys start to split the party. We have to run all these separate storylines. Karma starts to take off. What do you do, Venom?
I look over to I chase her. I'm like, where you going?
So Karma, where are you going, bud?
Karma's in like a rage because I'm just killing. Like she's she's seeing red.
As Karma dashes down the stairways, Arendelle's bird is following him. That's correct, right?
I was going where she told me to go, and all she said was go to the hallway. So
as you
that's
guys
where I
kind of
was.
split up, as Venna does like a James Bond maneuver and jumps on the chandelier.
I didn't mean to jump on a chandelier. I meant to jump off.
I move. I'm going to move Arendelle's bird down this way for now, and it's just like waddling around. It's not flying. Or do you want it to fly?
I mean, he can fly silently, so I would rather have him do that.
I mean, silently is a strange word. Like, you notice, like, if you imagine you're in your place right now, and a bird just starts flying in your room.
Right,
Like-
but owls fly silently. You don't
That's
hear
true,
owls
but-
flapping their wings.
In the corner of your eye, you would still notice.
Oh, yes, obviously. That I'm not.
You're
They
quiet,
can see me.
but yes.
They can't hear me.
Okay, sure. I'll go back to Karma as he dashes off, or she dashes off.
I was just going to add real quick, when Venna ran down the stairs, she just yelled, "Victoria, help!" And then but she chased Karma down.
I was looking for the sound of that noise.
Yes. As you come downstairs here, you see like a wardrobe, and you don't hear anything right here. This is like thick. As you put your hand up against the wall, it's like thick stone. make a perception roll.
Hmm.
There's some like a candle bra that's been put in here. The wick, you see the beads of wax start to pour off the candle.
22?
Yeah, you put your ear up next to the wall. Psh, you're a slap and a scream. Someone is being whipped behind this wall.
What is it
Oh,
called?
good. So they're not dead. So you don't have to do this.
Yeah, we do.
This complicates things, Finna.
Karma, what'd you hear?
There's someone inside the walls. Which
That's
means
a disturbing thing to just say.
there's passageways inside this place.
Okay. It's a little better.
Is it time to kill a second ghost?
Might be.
Out of instinct, Karma's gonna go open up the cupboard next to her.
Both of you make stealth rolls.
If I can find my mouse. There it is.
A roll of 15 is a perception check to counter your roll.
We'll see.
I rolled the 10.
Sad times. You start to open it up, and one of these like
Oh, I did very good.
halfling or half people, half folk kind of come up to you.
Hobbit. Big feet. man.
What are you doing there? And I'm gonna go to Gazan, are you okay, or you want me to come back to you, buddy?
I'm sleeping at this point.
You're sleeping, you've dozed off.
Yep.
What is a dream of Gazan? Like what is she aspiring to be? And what is the goal of Gazan?
Well, for the moment, this is going to be very embarrassing if people are gonna find out. But
You don't have to
she
say it if you don't
considers-
want to. It's up to you.
I don't think it'll ever be put up unless like it's going to be a joke or whatever. So I could definitely just say it.
Oh, we're definitely making fun
I think yes, she considers herself a deity now. She
of you.
thinks herself godlike.
You think back to the slime that you cut in twine. Man, if only given a chance, you can slay anything.
Yes,
The
and definitely Corrin is on that list. So she has definitely killed her maybe once or twice in her dream.
just thinking about the bondage. You kind of rub the branding on your face a little bit, though. You sigh a little bit.
Surely there is a god of slaves.
Let's go to Victoria, right? We kind of like left Victoria a little bit. She was with Matilda. Then what happened, Victoria, is you snap out, you hear them, and you come out of the room, I'm thinking, and then you see them downstairs, right? Like touching the wall.
So I would have been around. So here's my plan, DM. So if I know that these two staircases are connected, what I would like to do is have Matilda run up, bite this man on the ankle because goose have teeth, and haul ass out of the hallway this way, and basically leave him on a chase down this hall, and I go down the stairs behind him into the room. That was her plan.
Oh, so you're trying to create like a little distraction thing,
Yeah,
and you want him. You wanted to bite the guy. Okay, so I'm back. I had to peel away the rubes. Bite the guy, then you run off, and it's kind of the same thing where you're trying to run away. You're still in your room, but it's kind of like Inception, right? When you're in this fine familiar form, you're like kind of in a dream almost, right? In a way, you're projected through the body, and like I described, like you hear something outside of this dream state, like the whip crack, like I described. Even from inside the room, it's like a little, something is wrong. But then we're back with Matilda, and because I thought you were going to run outside the room. And so we're back with Matilda. She runs out, she bites the guy and runs out, make an attack roll against this guy.
Okay, I'm not going for damage here, just trying to give me shitty things.
Canadian geese are assholes. We can all agree on that, right?
They are. That's a 7 on the die. Plus 4, 11.
11, and misses by 1. You
Does it get
bite
his
up
attention?
again. It gets his attention. He's like, "What the bug are you?"
She does
And
a goose hiss and runs.
as
There we go.
we will roll initiative with the guy, with the goose.
God. Okay. 7 plus 2, 9.
So you bite him, and then you just run off for a 6-second. And so you're upstairs in the upper body. You can't control both simultaneously. But you run quickly out. You beat him in the initiative. I roll a 6. So you run out like this, right? You kind of dash out. Is that how far you want to go, or you want to go further?
No. And then from here, I'm just gonna tell Matilda, just keep running and keep going. Just let this man go in circles. My idea was that I was gonna tell her to bite and run, and then
Yes.
I would drop and I would start running for the stairs. So I
So
could come up behind this guy.
I'm going to say you fly about this far with Matilda. The guy comes outside, and he says, "Oh, no, you don't." And he casts magic missile on Matilda.
Oh, that's such overkill.
Wow,
And he, like,
imagine
blasts-
wasting a first level spell slot on a duck.
And he's like, and as he sees Matilda just vaporize, into nothingness, he's like, something is wrong.
I mean, you just used a first level spell slot that deals force damage on a duck. It's gonna vaporize.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's gonna explode.
it doesn't. Well, it vanishes like a conjured creature would, right? As it folds back into itself, it doesn't like leave a corpse or a body. Even though he would do it, as he sees this guy is some type of trained mage of some kind, so he recognizes these things. He's on high alert. We'll just say.
Yeah, I don't know if Victoria would really know that Matilda didn't make it out. She's going down the stairs to try to get into
Sure.
that room.
You
I'm
would
gonna
feel the connection.
yeah, I would say you feel the connection. You feel like a little tug to your soul, your heart a little bit, Victoria.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, not again. Every time like your familiar dies, there's a shared pain there.
You take the force damage.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys are
also
evil.
Victoria's hearing sounds of whips in a home where no whip should ever be heard.
So you come outside the room.
Emotional damage.
So you come outside the room now, Victoria, kind of like what I thought would happen. And where are you at? I think I have you upstairs, right? Where are you at?
Yeah, I
Where'd
moved her to the top of the staircase, but
Okay. I kind of thought you were going to be on the balcony here, and you look down and you see Karma listening to there. I'm going to go to Arendelle, though, guys, because you guys split the party. I have to kind of go around the table. I go to Arendelle. He's with the owl. Let's go to his owl here real quick.
Hello. I somehow ended up on the wall, but I'm back down now.
So there you are, Arendelle. So what you see is you kind of are flying around pretty quickly. I'm going to have you make a stealth roll with the bird.
Sure. Hold on.
As
I
you
got a
fly
plus-
up to here, I mean, you're flying, so I guess you're like flapping a little bit. As a bird flaps in place, it's not that quiet.
It's a
Like a
natural
bird.
one.
A natural one. Let's pull up this.
Wait a
guy's-
minute. I didn't say I was going in there.
It's still something where, I'm pushing you I'm describing things, we're making a stealth roll, and then
Well,
you
sure.
potato it. You roll a natural one.
But I was going out the window, not
Yes.
in the room.
And I'm saying that you see a guard spots your bird.
Okay.
He says, "What the?" This is kind of like Hitman. The guard's exclamation point.
Wait. I got it.
What do you do? Yes, exactly. You like the little surprise thing. He's like, "What the?" And do we roll initiative, or what do you do?
That.
You can't fly outside. The windows are shut as you bang up against the wall.
Oh no. Like a pigeon
Oh.
on glass.
Are we
Well,
going to
birds
kill these
don't
poor
see
familiars
glass.
again, guys?
Birds don't see glass, so that's fair. I would hit the glass and be like, fuck, I can't see the glass. I can't trust these windows.
Roll initiative.
I just... Damn, I only get to finish my damn sentence.
Nope, because you hit the fucking window.
Alright, what's my initiative? It's gonna be a +1. Alright. Rolling.
All
Roll.
you guys had to do was just sleep for the evening.
They're
no.
6. I rolled a 6. for
called
initiative.
what do you guys call the Wayfarers for a reason, man? They're wandering around.
And everyone was going to be in trouble for this.
You roll a 6.
Only
Yes,
if we
sir.
get caught.
I roll a 5. So you go first. What do you do with the guy? You've been spotted. You hear the god say, "What the?"
So I can dash for 120 feet.
Yeah, you can fly up. Yeah.
I'm gone.
You fly out. You see Arendelle's bird just fly the fuck out. As you guys are just shit is happening everywhere in this house.
What the fuck?
It's absolute chaos. What do you do with him? Do you bring him back to your room or?
If I see them right there, yeah, I'm just gonna ignore them because I can also see the halfling. So I'm just.
I'm trying to ask you a general question. Are you flying back with him to the room?
Back with him to the room. Yes.
Okay. The guard comes out like a few minutes later, or like I'm not saying a few minutes later, like 15 seconds later. As you guys see this bird, so this would be Karma and Venner out in the main foyer or whatever. This guard comes out and he's like, "What are you doing out?"
We were looking for linens.
There's no linens here. Get back to bed.
Well, where are the linens? We need more pillows.
Yes. I have a bad back.
Mm-hmm.
You need more pillows?
Yeah.
I'll have a slave flogged for this if they didn't put any pillows in your room. So he gets kind of close to you.
Well, I can tell you they did not give us enough.
Not enough?
Yes, but
Show me.
We can retrieve them ourselves. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you go up to the room with him?
And I show him one pillow.
Well, you go up to the room, like he goes up, and you are, I think who's sleeping with Arendelle? Because Arendelle is up here, guys.
Victoria
They
was
left me
originally
alone.
bunking with me. I don't know who Aaron
Yeah,
is.
so you guys are on.
Determined who's where.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you guys are on the right hand side here. So he comes up to your room. Do you guys go with him, or do you resist and stay down here, Karma? Because it's like a guard
I
escorting
look
you
at
back to your
Venna
room.
and see the vibe she's given off.
So I'll put him back down. What does Venna do?
Oh, shit.
The slave boy is here and says, "I saw these two outside the room, sir."
No shit. We're looking for linens.
I just look over at the guard. I'm like, you're just so tired, and I just need one more pillow.
Boy, go get some pillows.
Did you
Yes,
see
sir.
an owl? Did you see that owl? That's crazy. It must have flown in from the street.
There was an owl. I'm not seeing things. Where did
Yeah,
it go?
That
Yeah, how'd that get in here? Sounds like you need to do your job better.
probably should go figure that out. Yeah, maybe there's a broken window somewhere.
Get back
And
to your rooms.
I could have swore I saw a duck earlier too. Just what the fuck was that?
This place is wild.
Well, they are cooking. They just finished the feast up. I wonder if
A feast for
Adam.
what?
None of your concern. Get to bed.
Well, I want to partake.
Are we invited?
The feast is over.
Is there leftovers?
But I thought you just
God
said they
damn
just
it.
cooked it. They cooked
Gonna
and ate it.
die.
Ah,
Yeah,
he's like,
that duck looked quite fresh.
I don't think you cooked that. It's not done.
make a persuasion roll. The DC's 10. Or I'm saying that I'll roll against the guard, actually.
Persuasion. I have proficiency in this.
Ooh, nice. As you kind of peer up
Do
a
we
little
both
bit
do it
through
or
your
just
head.
Karma?
Well, you both are, he can roll, one of you guys, you can roll with advantage, Karma.
Okay.
Karma is
17.
Karma is the player.
I did.
So you kind of help him out, Venna. You're like, yeah, I could use a pillow or something, you know? And he's like, you're hungry?
Oh, famished.
Yeah.
Famished.
Lord Corrin doesn't like his guests not eating well.
Look on the rafters. I'm
Perhaps you
giving you
could-
the help action by distracting you.
Perhaps you could show us where the feast.
I said get to your room. I'll make sure the slaves bring you by a meal.
A nice stiff drink too.
Do you want a drink?
Yeah, where can we go
Oh.
for a drink?
Me and you? I'm on duty.
All three of us, obviously. We're not going to leave Karma out of this.
Yeah, the three of us.
What? He says.
Take us to a room where we can get a nice drink.
Later? Maybe?
What will we sleep?
Yeah.
I'm just watching this from above. I'm like, God damn, these horny bitches.
I just want a drink.
He looks around a little bit. You know, he's just like kind of curious, I guess. I'll make a roll with him. I'll make a charisma saving throw against Karma's DC. What is it?
Saving throw. Oh no.
Against my DC,
Yeah.
where would I find that?
It's your spell
Nice.
save DC. I roll pretty low, so I fail. I roll a 10. So it's got to be like probably like a 12 or 13 at least. And he's like, well, he's kind of just like anticipating something, you know? He's like, okay, stay right here. Let me go grab a drink real quick then. You know, it's kind of a guy. He's probably not that attractive, you know? He's probably got a few scars, but, you know, it's maybe some on his face, you know? He's maybe got that cleft lip thing going on too, you know? And so he probably hasn't gotten that much action. So he's desperate. So he's headed off to like, you know, he's a little distracted. He's like, he turns back though. He's like, stay right here. And he takes off.
Cruel. You are cruel individuals for doing that to this man.
Are we staying right here?
No, we can't. No, we
Yes.
opened this cabinet already.
And you hear him yell in the other room. He's like, get the more linens. We need a lot more.
Open.
Oh God.
And you see the slave boys like carrying the linens up there a little bit.
Open the cabinet, and I'll create a distraction.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I want to open this cabinet.
You open
Since
the
I was
cabinet up.
since I was watching this, I noticed the guy leave, right?
Yes, the guy left.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let's go back to Victoria, right?
I'm curious.
Because
what
we're kind of
Victoria's
leaving
doing.
Victoria out of this a little bit, guys, right? Victoria, you come out and you're on the balcony. Do you say or do anything? You see this whole thing happening, and you're just like, what do you do?
I'm hoping by the time that Matilda gets shot, that she's still going down that staircase so she can get there.
Okay, you want to kind of get there?
Yeah, so I'm hoping I'm at this point by the time she gets hit, but I'm not sure.
It's not enough. Like, you think
Okay.
about it, it's like you roll initiative. It's like literally 15 seconds. He like shoots her out in the hallway.
I can move 30 feet around. So I'm still running for the stairs. Like, that's still my plan.
Yeah,
still
I
wanna go
mean,
down
you
there.
feel that pain as soon as you get down to like here, you know, to the bottom of the stairs. You're not quite there. You're at the bottom
No,
of the stairs.
not that stair. I went out of my room.
I'm saying you
west.
got out of your room, you've dashed down the stairs, or let me double click your character, see where you're at. Oh, you've gone this way. Okay.
That stair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the balcony. The back.
I'm going to
way.
say you've gotten to there. That's about as far as you've gone.
All right. I'm going down those stairs. That's my plan.
Okay. You start walking down the stairs kind of quietly, right? You're stealthing around a little bit. Roll a d20. If you roll an 18 or higher, the slave master's is here. Coming up the stairs. Let's see. Why are you out of bed?
15.
So she's not here. But you come downstairs, and the stairs are nice, and you creak open this door a little bit. I'm sorry. Actually, yeah, let's take a look. There's stairs there, but it actually goes into the study area. But it looks like there's a wall here, right? There's kind of like a wall, sort of like a stairway thing here. And you have to, like, you see there's a balcony and banisters. Here is the wall of, this is where the wall is up here of where the study is. So I'm actually going to move you up to there, right? This is probably where you would begin to make the stealth roll if you wish to approach it. The man has come back to the room. Let's see if I have to go back. I'm going to just say he's down there because this is a multi-level thing. Let me, I'll pull away the thing real quick. He's down there back in the room. It hasn't been that long. He's just checking over his things, making sure everything's in place. He's like,
Yep.
What do you do?
Stealth.
Okay, let's make a stealth roll versus his perception. He's probably on guard. And so what I will do with him is roll with advantage.
Okay.
What did you roll? A 10? He rolls a 17 and a 14. He says,
Okay.
he looks up as he hears you kind of coming down.
How far do I get before he sees me?
Not that far. I'm going to say, like, you probably get up to your movement. So you're coming down, like, you're just kind of hiding a little bit. You know, it's like someone coming down the stairs and they're creeping.
Yeah.
And he's like, who goes there?
Oh. Hello. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
Why you?
And I'm gonna kind of just continue down the stairs, and I don't think I would bring my umbrella with me. Just kind of hold my hands up, and I'm terribly sorry. I think I've got myself turned around, and I'm just gonna keep like casually walking down the stairs. I didn't want to disturb anybody. I know we're not supposed to be out of our rooms. I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
I'm Victoria. And I'm just gonna keep kind of going down the stairs, and
He
I'm
kind of
gonna
like
try to get-
comes over a little bit to like He comes like to the edge of the stair. He's a robed individual. He's, there's a hood over his head. You can barely see his face. He is human.
I'm gonna try to keep going downstairs as I'm talking, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
You're not one of the slaves, are you? I haven't seen you around.
No, I'm just a wanderer, I suppose. Here to see, the Lord of the House.
He's not here.
Oh, really?
Are you continuing to, walk towards him?
Yep.
He's like, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. And I hold out my hand like this.
Like this dainty hand?
Yes.
How are you dressed right now?
I'm probably still wearing the street clothes. At some point, I would have prestidigitation myself.
Yes.
Because Arendelle had the bath. But no, I'm still wearing the leather clothes from before.
He kind of greets you, and he's kind of like, he doesn't appear to be that intimidated by you, right? He's just like, oh. But he's more curious than anything. He kind of looks at your hand a little bit. He's like, your hand is, how rough is your hand, Victoria, as he grabs it?
It's rough.
Pretty rough?
Yeah.
He kisses it with some moderation, as a gentleman would. He's like, you don't look like a noble woman, but you speak like one.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Abid.
Abid? Well, I know Abid.
Oh, you said audit.
Audit?
I heard audit and I had a heart attack because I'm like, did I forget to do that?
Abid.
It's RS, damn it. Oh, Abid, okay.
Don't worry, I've named every NPC here, boys. Because you guys always are asking me, what's this guy's name?
Gobbo.
Gabo, Slabo, and Brabo.
I actually made a meme about that earlier. I don't know if anybody saw it, though.
He kisses your hand, Victoria. What do you do? He's like, well, Matt, what business do you have in the house?
Well, I provide a various level of services. But I'm sorry, you're not my client tonight.
From the journey?
I'm sorry?
From the journey?
From the journey, I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Make a deception roll at disadvantage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about the Velvet Journey, the whorehouse.
Oh, the Velvet Journey.
Make a deception roll at disadvantage as you question your own self. I roll an insight roll to counter your roll. I mean, he's also sort of wooed by you, right?
I guess. Okay.
In some way.
Disadvantage.
I'm going to be the little devil on your shoulder right now. After he kisses your hand, you should break his jaw.
Normally the roll is made in secret, so you... Yeah, the roll even from you is made in secret, so you don't know if you pass or fail.
Yeah.
That
it
way
says,
he
I'm
would...
like, I'm sorry, I don't follow what you're saying.
I think you should get back to your quarters.
He is but a wizard of Freya.
No, I'm sorry, I do travel. Is that what you intended? I'm not from High Pass. I'm not sure what
There
you're
was some
referring to,
mysterious thing flying around earlier. I disposed of it.
Oh, I feel so much safer.
Would you know anything about that?
Potentially. And I'm gonna kind of slowly walk past him and act like I'm looking around his room here. I see that you're also magically inclined.
It's dangerous to cast the magic now, since the crystal's not been set. But make no mistake, I see through your ruse. He begins to cast magic.
What do you know about the family that lived here?
He starts to cast magic. Do we roll initiative?
I'm not getting aggressive yet. That's the question I ask.
Sure. He starts to cast magic. It's unknown what he's casting. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
He needs to roll a d20, or otherwise
That's correct, I will.
I'd imagine.
You fail the saving
11.
throw.
11. I have a really bad wisdom.
Yes,
Obviously.
unfortunately. I will roll the d20. He, you see the ripple around it begin to swirl, and he begins to tame it a little bit. You're now held by held person.
There's advantage in the chat.
Oh, someone tried to
go.
give you advantage, but it's too late. I looked at the chat. They tried to, but I won't be a D-bag. You can actually roll with advantage.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna help, but we'll see. Oh, it's even worse. All right, I'm held.
Let the fate of the dice works against you.
Yeah.
Victoria is held, and that's where we will begin the game next week.
Oh
Fuck.
man, this is a good one.
Imagine you're like paralyzed now, Victoria. Like someone has the power just to paralyze you alone in a room with them.
Are you guys immune to sleep?
Then are we gonna jump this dude or what?
Is this other man also desperate? Because there's a lot of desperate men in this.
There is a lot of dudes here, right? They got to be kind of desperate.
Karma, we're gonna have to check because I have ideas, but we just save them for next time.
Yeah, we got a closet we can stuff him into.
After the wizard man held person, Victoria, he just hears an ominous echo throughout the hall.
What did he roll on his d20?
Which one? Which roll? Are you talking for me? About me?
Yeah.
For
wild
which roll?
magic?
Yeah,
For
for
wild
the
magic?
magic.
Oh, 16.
Did
Damn
he
it,
roll
that
for
would've
the
that would have been
magic
so
missile?
funny.
I'm sorry,
He just
what?
kills her.
He's a potted plant.
Did he roll the wild magic table when he cast magic missile? Out of curiosity.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't think I did. Thank you for reminding me. I rolled a 14.